forget what those words were. I think Rav was being spicy. I don't really remember. I think there was a natural mix of the room and the audio I was playing. God. And do not.
That's gonna...
what do you mean?
A mix of the audio that I was playing, the size of the room, and the fact that it was on something that also kind of like echoed sound.
Yeah, that's what I think that was
You could just, if you have a string, you could tie the.
No, I'll just wait. I'll just use a glass. I'll just use a glass.
That's more reasonable. I was just gonna say.
What would you call this?
A nipple.
But like it was like a bottle nipple.
That's also a nipple.
Okay, well, I know, but I mean, why wouldn't you put it over here if it's already on a glass? Oh. Not much happened. Not much happened. Not much rat stuff happened last time. What really happened was conversations between you two.
It was a pretty light scolding.
A scolding from Sedge.
I titled that one, Consequences and Convictions.
Thanks.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. That's a pretty good summation. The exhale to the episode previous is inhale of badness. Sedge scolded, tag kind of took it, and then later talks to LaDonna about how LaDonna feels about everything. LaDonna tipped their hand probably more than they would have liked, and Tag caught on with a clutch insight check. And then you guys slept in a room that was locked with magic, but Tag heard rats scuttling about, got them to not try your door by using a thaumaturgy, but you were able to surmise that led them in the direction of the carnage that you guys have left, which may or may not have alerted their larger collective to a malicious presence in their midst. I don't have any music playing. Malicious to them. Malicious to rats. I was just gonna type rats into Google.
Rats.
Fucking rats.
Oh, I'm gonna get water while in.
Dung Defender.
Dung Defender? Yeah,
that's
in Hollow Knight.
That's a thing in Hollow Knight.
It's
Dark,
in Hollow
humid
Knight.
cave.
Dark, humid cave. Dung Defender.
I'm a freaking Dung Defender.
I need to practice getting my voice low again. I haven't done Sedge voice in days.
The day of or the day before you are about to play D&D, you just don't take your E for that day.
Yeah,
exactly. I'm gonna stay down here.
You know what, Lucas? I wish. But unfortunately...
It's like, are you gonna say more?
Well, I am, because I like the world that you live in this situation, because E doesn't change your voice.
It should.
I know, it should. It'd be really cool. I mean, T changes her voice, but...
In my world it does.
But no, E doesn't change your voice. Sorry. It'd be really cool. It'd be really neat. Save me a lot of heartache.
I wasted a nat 20 and a nat 1.
Damn.
Oh, the dice are spicy today.
Andy's still doing dog things. I gotta pee. Oh, God. Rats.
I'm pausing it because everybody left. There you go. Shut up, Spotify. You guys are...
You're doing okay? You're doing vocal warm-ups too.
I'm dying, Squirtle.
Yellow leather, red leather.
You
You guys are waking up the next morning. There were rats outside. Rab's about to turn off his arcane lock.
There's rats outside.
What? How do
There
we know
were
they're
rats
rats?
outside.
Oh,
Oh my god, guys.
Well, I don't know. But
I keep trying to talk. There were rats outside the last time you checked, but you without having to roll a perception check, you can tell that there's been no movement outside for a couple hours.
Cool. Do we want to get up and go? How'd you sleep?
I slept fine. How'd you sleep?
I didn't have any insane dreams, and I didn't go anywhere, so I'll take that as a win.
Oh, yeah, have you got? Oh, Rad remembers what you were talking about. He's
Little-
like,
You were
little sad
eavesdropping on
that's,
that. You know what that
little
is.
sad
He
that's
pats you.
notable. But I'm glad. I'm glad.
scary
Scary?
because you went somewhere in your
Oh,
mind but actually like participated in it.
Yeah. Yep, that happened.
Hey, Tag.
Yeah.
Flodon is gonna kill a rat at some point in the future without your say so. Why do you think she's not like killing me and Rav? She could.
Maybe she's waiting for.
She could at any time. Does she
Maybe she's
think?
waiting
Does she
for-
think we're useful to her?
Maybe there's
That's
someone
concerning,
who's more
maybe.
useful.
More useful to kill you, mean?
Probably.
Perhaps we haven't done anything that she considers to be ratting her out.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't
But-
know. I haven't
Yeah.
talked to anybody other than you guys in like 2 weeks.
So
I mean,
guess.
her definition of rat sounds flexible enough that she wouldn't need a good reason.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
It's.
I think we could assume that it's not. How do I word this? That
Now, are you speaking for Rav or
God?
or through the
no,
mouthpiece
I'm speaking.
of
I'm speaking
God?
with somebody with 20 intelligence.
Whoa!
What?
Wow!
Holy
Artificers,
shit.
man.
Yeah,
They
dude.
gotta be smart.
Um,
You're twice as smart as I am.
you kid,
Twice my IQ,
Well,
approximately.
you're a holy person, right?
I am a holy person.
And you're connected to a devil.
Yeah.
So, I mean, by definition, somebody who's connected to a devil working with a holy person, I would consider that a rat. So the fact that you're not dead
Yeah.
tells
It would be
us
pretty
that
wild if she
she's
just killed
just
you.
holding on to something.
That's also true. She actually did the opposite, so, maybe she doesn't want to waste that.
What?
What's
What do
the
you
opposite?
mean?
Like she
How do-
saved
how do you
you?
think?
Like you're
Yeah.
not dead?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's
That
true.
makes sense.
That's true. She saved you. Saved
Do you
your
think you
life.
would have gone to hell?
I'm pretty sure I was heading there, so.
Okay,
I
cool.
don't. Why?
I think I'm gonna go to hell when I die.
Okay, well, I'll see you there, man. I'll
Which
see
ring do
you
you
there.
think
I
you're
don't,
gonna be
I
a
don't
part
like
of?
that.
Well,
that
I mean, we're
preordained
for-
sort of.
he holds up his hand, is like, well, I mean, I'm like the sixth ring.
Mm.
Wait, is that where I had it? I don't remember. It's on one of his
Straight
fingers.
to the bottom. That's where you think
I
you're
thought
going?
there were 9.
There's 6.
There's
There's
6?
6 here. There's 9 in normal D&D.
Oh,
Maybe forged because you make stuff. I don't know. If,
Forge would be cool.
I don't know if that makes you.
I might go to Forged. I don't think you would go to Forged.
But I mean, are you? Do you go? Do you go to the layer of hell?
I think
that
the Sorrow went to the Forged because he was like an abomination that got created.
I
So
was
either you are
going
a
to say is that
forger or a forged.
well, because you forge things, but those might not be your sins. So you might go elsewhere based on your sins.
You see Rav do
Yeah,
1,000
yeah.
yards staring. What are my sins?
Let's see.
Yeah, why do you think you're gonna go to hell, Rav?
Have you talked to me for longer than like a minute?
Hey, so far all you've done is be very helpful to the good folk around you.
Wait, where did you put that? Oh,
Except
right
for
there,
that-
right there, right
He
there.
looks at
Except for that
you.
rat.
He narrows his eyes and is like,
You've created cannons and other machinations for no purpose other than to help us. You even helped us fend off those ghosts. Sounds like that sounds like good people behavior to me, Rav.
Yeah.
Thanks,
That's
Dad.
that's
Aren't you
real.
older than
That's real. That's real
He's
good.
just like, He does the like
That's real good person behavior,
like,
Uncle.
neurodivergent thing where he's just like, I'm done talking now. He just turns and like fixes
Like
his.
the classic autism turn.
I gotta get the fuck out of this cave. Open that door now, please.
Do we want to like?
The door's open.
Oh.
Oh shit!
What?
I mean,
Were you not ready?
Well,
Were you
no,
not
not
ready?
that we're not ready, but like, do we want to like try and?
We're in a
little-
box. We gotta get
No,
out.
I know. There were rats earlier. Do
There-
we want to like?
I mean, there are gonna be rats.
But do we want to try and like? Do we just want to like go, or do we want to be like a little sneaky about it?
I couldn't. If you think it's important to you, I could certainly try to be
I
sneaky.
think we should sneak, but I'm concerned.
If we get
I-
if we get a good group sneak roll, then
actually-
we can cover it.
No, I want to make it clear that I have a feat that does mean that I don't have disadvantage.
Yes.
Wearing medium armor Aster, wearing medium armor doesn't impose disadvantage on your stealth checks.
Hell yeah.
And my dex isn't terrible. I have not spec'd stealth as a good thing that I'm good at, so it's only +3, but that's not
That's
terrible.
still good.
No.
Better than not.
Yeah, so I mean, we can certainly try. I do not know the likelihood of us getting by unscathed. There's so many goddamn rats. In
No,
Hey
this
it's
place.
Sedge,
just so-
I got you. He takes like a bag and he just throws it at you, and he just throws like a bunch of just like soot,
the contents.
like the contents of a bag.
Like he's
at
just
you. He just
up in
covers
like
you.
a
with-
bag.
He just covers
Like
you
you're
in
getting
soot.
up like a bucket of water, but
Yeah.
it's a bag of soot.
That should help. He's giving you the help action on your deception roll.
So now you're just covered in soot.
He's-
Warn me next
he's-
time you do something
He's
like
not
that.
shiny and reflective anymore. I'll clean your armor later.
Wait, he's breathing soot in, Rav. That's like so bad for your lungs.
Clean my lungs. I'm not worried about polishing my armor.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Better than getting shot, I think.
I guess oh
Reb disappears.
if we're if we're gonna go all sneaky like,
Yeah.
I will not have a torch. I do not know how to get my way around here because I cannot see in the dark, so I'm gonna
Isn't
rely
it
on you all.
lighter?
There are sporadic torches in this area.
Or like glowstones.
Torches like flames
Like you saw,
or like magical lights.
like somebody else had lit, like not like it's lined like the walls, but like there were people patrolling this area, so you can
okay,
I
can see.
extrapolate that like people are like, we don't need torches everywhere here because it's kind of desolate, but there were a couple like you could see, when you kind of like see around a corner and you can see that there's like light coming from there.
Sure.
You kind of see that in some areas as you like poke
You
your head
see the
up.
brights of the approaching car, and then you're waiting for them to turn their brights off,
And
and,
then
they
the-
don't.
And then they're like
oh my
really big.
fucking god,
they're-
that came up so much.
They're
on
really
the
big
drive
plus
to
signs because
Manzanita.
we all have astigmatism.
Yeah.
It's
Oh my
like,
gosh.
is this just my glasses or nope? It's
I
just
know.
the
And then I'll
annoying
just
thing.
like furiously like flash the brights at them to be like, shut that off.
Every time I go to the eye doctor, I'm like, hey, I think I might have astigmatism because I have the car lights are really bright, and they're like, you're not, no, you don't, but probably because I don't have it like bad enough to like label it astigmatism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
I've
just
got
like
some mild
lights have
astigmatism.
gotten brighter and your eyes have gotten worse. So deal with it, loser.
Damn.
Astigmatism? Doubt it.
Yeah, freaking you knob. Cool.
You knob.
Give me the freaking
alright.
stealth checks, babies.
Here we
You're
go.
with advantage.
With advantage, damn.
That's what the soot was about.
Holy fuck, that's a natural 20
Cool.
and
Here it
a
goes.
3. So
Well, I
the
got
natural
a 3, so
so I
that's-
got a grand total of 23.
I got
Oh
10.
god.
Whoa.
And you like burped or farted or something.
Ty's been really stressed out, and it's finally hit his
Oh
gut.
no.
Well, Rav,
Dinner didn't sit well with you, huh?
Rav
We
got
didn't eat anything.
a natural 20.
We could have eaten
So,
it. Wow, Rav did too?
yeah.
That's 2 natural
Oh, thank
20s.
God.
Unnatural 20.
Oh, unnatural.
Rav is a sneaky little
Store-bought
bitch criminal. So,
Bitch criminal.
so
Bit
I'll say
fictional.
for enemies and stuff, you won't get
you first.
you won't like if you guys choose to attack people, you specifically won't get an attack round.
Mm-hmm.
But or a surprise round, but they will not see
They
you
can't. Yeah.
because
okay.
like the group is moving in a way
Mhm.
that you're being quiet, unless you
Cool.
like shoot your gun or something.
Hell yeah.
So,
Yeah, don't shoot your firearms.
I'll say
Not yet.
you
Too
quiet.
loud.
Yeah.
You quietly kind of like move out of the room and do the thing where you like hold the knob and then like let the door go into the thing. Your immediate area is like effectively like a old warehouse. There are like several hallways connected to each other with like worn down rooms around. And like I said, you see the like down one of the hallways to the right. It's kind of like you're in like, you know, those like storage facilities that
Oh, like
the
storage locker
like the
things?
ones that Lexi and Flea would like put. Did you ever go to one of those? Like where they would put their stuff for the summer in
Yeah,
Corvallis?
I didn't put them for the summer, but when we moved from Spruce Ridge to Fairway Manor,
Right,
we like
but
put our stuff.
it's
in the
like
storage. Yeah.
one level of that where it's just like a bunch of doors.
Oh,
and then
weird.
like you can kind of, like if you go to like the right hallway, you can like look way down and see that there's light back there.
Mm-hmm.
But none of the doors are open.
I mean, like they're like rifled through. It's for lack of better words, uninteresting.
Sure. Okay. Sure.
Can I search for any signs of rats?
Sure. Freaking give me investigation. Do a bonus action search.
Search. Investigation. That's a 9.
Cool. DC 5 check. Do you see the footprints of rats that have been like
Are there any little rat turds?
moving around? Do you see a rat shitting right now?
Oh.
They're like people. They just look like rats.
Yeah, these are human beings,
Oh,
but
right.
that
I
look
mean,
like
they just,
rats.
like,
There's not just a
shit on their
man shitting in
hallway.
the hallway. There's a tiny, like, actual rat pooping. But I don't know.
Okay.
I wonder.
I think the rats have been down here.
You see
Thank,
Rav,
thank you,
like,
Tag. I think they've been
like,
down here too.
Rav does an action roll and stabs that rat with a knife and then cartwheels back.
What do you think the relationship are between these little rats and the big ones? You think these little rats are controlled by them somehow?
I mean, are those were the guys that Voon was shooting, right?
Yeah. So
Could be.
they could see through the little rat's
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah.
Give me Arcana checks.
Thank
18. It's pretty good. I have no bonuses to that. so-
While the rat was shitting, it was looking away from you guys, but as Rav stabbed it and kind of just like shook it off his knife, it kind of slid down and you're able to see its eyes, and its eyes went from like a reddish, like a swirling red to just normal red eyes, and then it just died. So
Another spy gone. Nicely done, Rav.
hammer hits nail.
Cool.
We gotta get on.
wandering, yeah.
We gotta get on that boon strategy. Spirit of vermin, or whatever. it was
We're
I
the
said.
new exterminators.
Yeah.
Here to take the rats out of the mountain.
That would be so funny. It's
Rav
just like
takes some charcoal out of
we
his
come
thing
into the
and draws
throne
a rat
room.
on his chest
Yeah.
plate, and then
Yeah.
puts a big old like
We're the
Ghostbusters
rat
X
guys.
We like step
We
into
can-
the.
but then realize that he's not the face of this group, so he like buttons up his shirt over.
No,
it.
hey,
Rav, you are
could-
the face of
You're
this
the face
group.
of this.
I'm not going to be doing any perception checks or deception
If for
checks for
nothing
you
else,
guys.
you could be our mascot.
Watch yourself, Sedge.
Imagine we go into the throne room.
We can put
We
him
go
in
into
a
the
little
throne
rat
room
costume.
of the king, the
If
rat
we get
king.
enough rats,
They-
we can disguise you as a rat.
That's pretty morbid there, Tag. But imagine we come into the throne room of the Rat King, and we're like, we're here because of a rat problem. we're the exterminators.
18 rat brutes descend on you guys and stab the shit out of you guys.
Oh.
Cool. Yeah, you guys.
Got nothing
Wait,
to
what are
do
you
with
guys doing?
we got nothing to do with make rat jokes because the storage lockers are uninteresting. I'm sorry.
Do you want me? I can just tell you what you guys are doing if you want.
I'm just in a silly mood. Yeah. Well, I guess if
You see
they're,
fire at the opposite
if they're
end
all
of where you are.
ransacked and there's no other passages, I don't think we need to go through here with a fine tooth comb.
No,
we
just
could just
keep
go.
going.
We could just keep going.
Cool.
I mean, if there's like a way to, like side tunnels, or something that's a little bit less like we're gonna walk in the main thoroughfare of this abandoned warehouse.
It seems as though, from like how that there were rats here, but not currently, and you saw rats kind of coming through here, but there was like very like spaced out in between when you saw them. It seems like you are in the side tunnel. Like
Oh, cool.
this storage area could possibly be one of many that are just around whatever this structure used to be,
Okay.
and that it's just a place that they control but not necessarily inhabit.
Okay. And I guess if we're trying to be sneaky, we'll like, look around the corner. Which is not what Sedge has been. I wanted to just say that because that's not what Sedge has been doing up until this point, right? For the other people that we've encountered, but
Cool. As you guys, before you even get to a point where you can like look around the corner, you hear like some movement. What sounds like it's like decently close, but also decently far enough away that they won't hear you guys like whisper if you keep it quiet. You hear like groans and rude remarks carry through the hallway between you and them, and then as you get to the corner and kind of like you kind of look over around the corner, you see two rat folk brutes sitting at a table outside of like a large oak like double door, drinking like just like weird little beer cans of like beer and playing cards. It looks like they're like on guard duty sitting at this door. They're when the after you look at them you're like, those are bigger rats than we saw before, but probably the same rats that you heard last night.
But there's only two.
There is only two. You
Not
did hear
three,
three.
yeah.
There are only two right here, right now. They are wearing like kind of like rough made like armor and blue tabards, also kind of roughly sewn in with the symbol of Cadell on them.
Oh.
Like they kind of took it from whatever was here first.
It may seem like that.
Okay.
It's hard to tell because they're just kind of like. You got any threes?
The extent of my disguised self would not allow me to disguise myself as a rat folk.
Let me.
Or I'd be like a really fucked up looking rat
As
folk.
I understand, you can't give yourself like additional limbs and stuff, but you can within the same body plan. You can change a lot, but you're pretty damn tall.
You make yourself, including your clothing, armor, weapons, and other belongings on your person, look different until the spell ends or you use your action to dismiss it. You can seem 1 foot shorter or taller, appear thin, fat, or
1
in
foot
between.
though is still tall.
You can't
rat.
change your body type, so you must adopt a form that has the same basic arrangement of limbs.
So
You can't give yourself a tail.
Otherwise,
you have a tail.
Otherwise, the extent of the illusion's up to you. The changes wrought by this spell fail to hold up to physical inspection. For example, if you use the spell to add a hat to your outfit, the objects will pass through the hat if anybody touches it. If you use the spell to appear thinner than you are, and the hand of somebody who reaches out to touch you would bump into you, while it would, like if you're like I'm a tiny little guy, and then you're just like, and like what, and then your illusion would fade. To discern that you are disguised, a creature can use its action to inspect your appearance and must succeed on a investigation check against your spell save DC. So, long answer, you can make yourself look like a rat, but people who are rats will like walk up to you and be like,
you're not a rat.
You look weird.
Yeah.
So they'll have to make like they're not just gonna be like, you're not a rat. They're gonna be like, what the fuck happened to you?
Yeah.
And then do an investigation check. Luckily, the rats you've experienced aren't super duper smart.
Better work on your
So,
slouching tag because you'll
But
still
you
be
can only
pretty tall.
cast it on yourself.
Yeah. I couldn't, unless we had an hour to have Rav attuned to my hat.
Yeah.
And then he could Probably be more ratty.
Does you have
Do
this guy
we
itself?
have a way around these rats other than attacking them? Do you reckon? We can't very well sneak by them.
He's Rav, like tweaking his like crosshairs.
Tag like
He
lowers.
just puts his gun down.
I mean, I could just like. It might be weird. I could like disguise myself as a rat to like distract them, or I could do like a little darkness on them.
I mean,
Why
if
does-
there's
why does
3 of
you-
us and 2 of them. If you distract them, we could like.
Yeah, but we don't know what's on the other side of that double doors.
If we're quiet about it, though, if I could walk up to them,
I'm not good at quiet
that's
attacks.
but you have sneak attack.
They're pretty loud.
That's okay.
I haven't got a short sword yet.
That's okay.
I've been looking for a good opportunity
Wait.
to switch my weapon out.
You could use my short sword for just this.
Oh man, it feels a little
Rav
cheap.
grabs it and like wipes the like literal dirt and rust off of it. It'll stab people. He like takes out a whetstone. It can work.
Guess that counts for the purposes of my sneak attack.
Yeah. It's not that disgusting.
And it's not disgusting. It's just badly made.
For the purposes of my sneak attack, this short
It is.
sword
I
will work.
I got it from one of my old gangs. So no offense. Take it.
Now,
No offense.
so
Bad.
you're saying we try to defeat these guys as quietly as possible,
I mean, isn't that what you were kind of going for?
and then just move on past the hallway or into the double doors? Wait, is there further on down the hallway past them? Oh, it's literally just the double doors. That's the
okay.
way we're going anyway.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was just kind of like that's the door into where you are.
Mhm.
Oh, well, hey, if that's our only option, let's just take them out then.
You
we
just
could
want
be-
to take them out?
Yeah, we could be. Let's maybe not do some firearms. Let's keep it a little quiet.
That's all I can do. I'm a gunslinger.
I know. I mean, I've got a lot of smites, a
That's
lot of
all I
loud
Hands you a
spells.
I do have a dagger and well, you have my short sword now.
I've got your short sword. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I will-
feasibly, as long as
we
we
could-
cast spells that don't like
cause
cause noise.
cause we could be loud, but that's fine. We just need to expect that we might have the entire rat nest descending upon us if we start firing off guns in closer to their vicinity.
Oh my god, I forgot
you
to
two are
pick a
also
new shot.
Big
Hold
and
on.
strong, right?
Yes.
You could try and just grab them
Grab 'em.
and cover their mouths,
I'm pretty damn good at
and then
grabbing.
I could just stab them until they die.
I love that plan, Rav.
Rev, your mind disturbs me. It disturbs me something fierce,
You
but
just-
I will be okay.
Like 2 minutes ago, you said that I was a really good dude, and I was weird that I said I was going to hell.
Rav, both things can be true.
I like the way Tag thinks. Let's do this. I will.
You look at his dagger, and it looks like one of those knives that's like designed to leave a wound that you can't like.
Oh my god,
heal.
those
And
things
he's like,
suck. Those things suck.
Taking freaking
Okay.
dazing shot.
Tag, did you say you could make it dark somehow?
I can make it very dark.
Because if you make it dark around them, I jump in. I grapple one, you stab it. I grapple the other, you stab it.
Me stab it or Rav stab it?
Either you
Okay.
stab it.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty. They're not. Oh, they're. I forgot they're kind of oily.
And they're big.
But I'm pretty strong.
Do you have any
Yeah.
more of the soot you could throw on them to make them not oily?
I make these guys oily? I don't remember.
Well, just because remember how
That
last
one,
time
that
we-
one had rat oil.
Rat oil.
That was
That sounds like some sort of horrible
okay.
alchemical.
I'm remembering now.
Yeah.
They didn't
Rope.
actually have oil on them.
Yeah,
That's just what I said.
'Cause they
to
were
let
they're,
them
really
use the
rough.
yeah, because
disengage.
they're oily to But grapple, I'm pretty dang good at grappling.
Okay.
He's good at grappling.
The only
He's got
the
that.
only thing with the darkness is you won't be able to see either
That's true.
unless I put it like somehow right at the edge, and like we
and then
lure
I jump
them.
out of the darkness and get him.
Oh, I guess we could lure them
Yeah.
here.
And then
Yeah, lure. Let's make some noise. Lure
Well,
them,
I
lure
got-
them
I
around
can
the
do
corner.
my
Some
thaumaturgy.
No.
No.
Yeah,
Sorry, that's
lure,
Brandon.
lure them one at a time.
Okay.
Rab just screams.
Can I? Are we? Rav! Rav just screams his name.
That you know, Tag. Maybe we need to invent fantasy silencers for your gun.
That would be really cool.
Oh, I could work on that.
Can you work on
But
that?
it would have to be a projectile.
What do you mean?
Like, you can't make magic quiet.
Couldn't you
Like, you could-
concentrate
like,
a silence spell around it?
Weird.
Rav sits and thinks for a moment. He's
Or
like,
the-
he opens a little notebook
Wait.
and just starts writing.
Was Rav's idea like a
like a
like
slug
a-
thrower from Star Wars.
I don't know what that is.
Like, it's like a shotgun. Like,
Oh.
so in my universe, effectively, guns are like blasters in
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Sure.
In Star Wars, Mandalorians made like actual guns to
Oh,
fight against Jedi. So when
'Cause
they
they're not
blocked them
immune
with
to-
a bolt, it would just spray like
Yeah.
molten metal into their face.
That's weird. It's almost like you're making like a
It's like a
buckshot
reverse.
sabot or something.
Yeah,
You know, where it comes out with the bullet, but also it'll explode when
Yeah.
you hit it.
Dang.
That's cool.
I mean,
That's
I
creepy.
made flintlocks before, like in a bind one time when I was in a prison. I got a pipe. I found some sulfur. I put it in a thing. Put a ball in there. Made it kind of into a blunderbuss. Oh, I also put some like forks and knives in there.
As
And
you
then,
did.
and when the guard came by,
You
I
blasted.
lit it and it shredded the man.
Damn.
Short answer. Long answer for
pretty
I
good.
can make you a silencer. I didn't even freaking think of a silence spell.
Man, I'm thinking of
You
thinking
just see
of,
him
like-
like sit
well,
down.
because like in Pirates of the Caribbean, they're like
Oh, yeah.
stuffing it full of
Yes.
nonsense, and I think you've brought up Rocket Raccoon a couple
Mhm.
times,
Mhm.
but I kind of feel like he's like short Vinny from Atlantis. He just has like dynamite and
Oh,
stuff,
yeah.
just like,
Uh-huh.
and he's like you just like look to the
Cherry
side, and he's like
bombs.
tinkering with like a time bomb. You know, he's like, I should probably do this later. Oh man, I love that movie. Anyway,
So good. Okay,
yeah,
so
let's-
luring. So
yeah, so how are we gonna get him over here?
I can do thaumaturgy. I heard the rat voices last night. I could try and mimic.
Oh, that's a
Ooh.
good idea.
Do your thumb.
I was
like
just
that.
gonna like drop a pan, so that makes more sense.
Well, okay.
Thaumaturge, tag,
You guys,
togaturgy.
I might be smart, but you guys are
Tagaturgy.
you guys make sense.
Okay. I guess yeah. So we're still around the corner.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
this
okay.
is yeah.
I get, yeah. Tag's just gonna do thaumaturgy.
Wait,
What?
where do you want me? Here? Do we just wait for a
We're
guy
wait-
and then
yeah,
you're gonna
we're
grab
do you
him?
waiting.
want?
for a guy.
Do you want
We're,
one
wait-
on each
we're
side?
waiting for a guy to come around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
I grab him, you stab him.
Okay.
Oh, good old grabbing stabs. A GS.
Just like we used to do it at
You
home.
see, like very unlike
The good old grabbing stab.
very unlike Rav as you've seen him. He kind of like goes into his innate. You guys did the same move at the same time. It was really weird. You guys both went like this.
I was just trying to make my
Um,
pockets.
and I was
You
trying
guys
to
see
take
him
off
kind
his
of
clip.
like revert into like primordial goblin and just like slink into like a corner of a room and just become really small
Where
and
did
just
all of
have a
his
knife.
bones go?
Like a cat.
Yeah. Cat mode activated.
Maybe secretly goblins have loose skin in the way that cats
They have a
do.
primordial pouch.
I was wondering where you were going with that, Sedge, but
Okay.
okay.
Alright, Tag is gonna, I guess... Oh, fuck, I don't know which one of the rat voices to mimic. So, he's just gonna...
Hey, mimic one of the ones that we killed.
Hey, you motherfucker. No, that's
No, they
Rav's
saw
voice.
those guys.
The
They saw
puddle,
those guys.
the
though.
puddle. They didn't know who that was.
I think they could
Oh,
suss out from...
deduce.
I'll be Wrath you.
Generic rat.
Sure.
Hey guys,
I don't even-
I heard something around the corner.
Oh, come on.
What was that?
God, we gotta work on your acting
Wait,
skills.
did you say
No,
something?
don't.
One of the guys turns to the other. Did you say something? No, I don't think so.
I said something over here.
Wait, who?
Wrath you, it's Wrath you.
Oh yeah, canonically Rathiu.
What?
Do we both need to come? Is it like a lot of guys, or you just find like some money?
It's better.
Wait, no.
you
If
come
there's money, we
one at a
both come.
time.
No, is it like do you find something
I mean, I
like
found some guys with
cool?
some money. They have like
what
some
you found
snacks.
guys?
like dead guys.
Oh, okay. You hear silence for a second, but you just hear.
What?
Fuck! And then one guy like you hear, yeah, they both just start
no, you didn't
masturbating.
do that above the table.
I was trying to make it quieter so it sounded like it was further away. So for everybody listening, Andy thought that when these rats were trying to decide who was gonna go and look at the money
By
with the
playing
fake
rock, paper,
rat,
scissors.
they both started masturbating in front of
It
each other.
sounded like
I don't know.
hiding underneath the table and doing this kind of made it sound like they were beating their meat a little bit.
Just a little.
But it's like,
they're
I
not.
get that's what it like sounds like, but like when you're like, oh, they can't have just started masturbating. They must be doing anything
I
else.
Literally
I
anything
don't know.
else.
I don't know.
So, you hear one rat scream fuck and smash a beer on the floor, and then you hear one rat walking towards you.
I think a rat's coming.
Alright, I'm gonna ready my action to
Cool.
grapple when he rounds the corner and is out of Rat 1's eyesight.
Cool. I'll
Line of
say
In rat range.
rat 1,
Rat
rat
range.
2. Rat 2 is coming toward you, and rat 1 is back of the table.
Okay.
Give me an athletics check with advantage, and he'll do a
Alright.
contested athletics with disadvantage.
Good fucking luck, Rat.
These
That
rats-
was a natural 20.
Oh.
Okay, so that's
Oh.
a 32.
You just snapped this rat.
So-
That's a 32 to grapple that rat.
So you, this rat kind of lumbers down. This is the first time you've seen one of the bigger rats.
Oh no.
It looks like,
How big is it, like, relative to...
it's about
like,
tag size.
Damn, that's a big
Oh,
rat.
I could have disguised.
You could have disguised as a rat then.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
My legs just would have.
I said it would have worked. You just didn't.
It's a big rat.
You just would have had
Yuck.
to, like, if somebody had, like, touched your, like,
Mhm.
walked behind you, I would have been
I would
like,
have been a
roll a
squirrely rat. I
dexterity
would have been
saving
like, "Don't
throw.
touch me! I got fleas."
Oh,
and
no,
I
you
give
have
my
a tail.
fleas. I have a tail.
So it would have been a
Exactly.
tail.
But if somebody touches the, like,
Touches-
arrow at the back of the tail
He
where
does
they're
have a pretty big
expecting...
flap.
You could have just made
Yeah.
it look fake. But if somebody
Tail.
went to like slap you, their hand would have gone through your
Your
nose.
snout. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you
That
ha-
rat, 32
You have
to grapple the rat.
I'll just say, even like without describing that you did this, you just grab a rat and you just grab his mouth with one
His
hand
snout.
and grab the rest of his body and pick him up with the other hand. So he's just like wriggling. And then Rab's just. So I just kill this guy.
A
Hell
rat
yeah.
stab.
Okay, so he's. I'm
Finish
gonna
it.
say you guys just pull him back into like one of the rooms. You just hold a man as
That's pretty morbid.
you just see
Pretty
Rav.
morbid.
You see Rav like slow down and just be like, "This feels like a war crime." And you just like stab her. The rat dies in
I
your
think-
arms
No,
and
we're
you're
in
covered
times
in
of
blood.
peace right now. There is no war.
There is no war in
Here comes the
Bossing
weird
Say.
coming from you, Tag. And you have a dead rat in your hand. I'm gonna roll.
I'm
gonna roll an insight check for the other rat to see if it's weird that a rat just left.
Well, no,
Rat-
Tag's gonna continue the thaumaturgy
Oh,
and be
you're
like, "Man, you really
That's
gotta
another
come.
rat name.
See,
Okay.
You really gotta come see this also."
Give me a deception check with advantage. Give me one
Ratius.
to be like, hey,
Wrath.
yeah. So, wait, no, whatever, just go. Just give me a deception check. You're good.
Yeah, that's
The other
so
rat's
high.
you just hear him grumbling to himself over there.
He's just grumbling.
He's just like, oh my god,
You like-
it's such a.
You don't want to miss out on this. I know you lost that whatever it's called, the game with the
Yeah,
rock
the
paper scissors.
game where we masturbate and whoever comes first
Shut
goes.
up!
Where did I put the rat names?
Matthew.
It's not.
No, I set rat names.
I came up with Ratius, like Matthias.
Ratius.
I thought that was pretty good.
Rat burn.
Pluck is probably just gonna keep all the money for himself. I'm not fucking going over there.
There's like snacks and shit too.
Snacks, you say, but I have a sandwich, right?
Yeah, but you know how fucking old that sandwich is. I know we haven't, like, this is, like, fresh shit, man, like, from the ocean.
You hear nothing. You hear no response, but you hear footsteps walking towards you.
Okay, here we go again.
Can you kill this one this time? I don't know
I
if I have
I
it
can
in
do
me.
it, too.
If I have
if you
to.
feel bad about that,
If I have to, I
He
will.
just hands you a knife, and I'm just gonna sit down.
Just pats his shoulder.
If I have to, I will.
You better hurry up before Pluck eats it all, also.
He turns the corner. Give me another. This time, just do it with advantage again. Nothing changed.
Okay. Let's see. I'm just wondering.
You could
if
just, like, attack him.
Yeah, because, like, we're not. I'm just gonna attack him. I'm just gonna attack him with my short sword when he comes by, if that's okay with everyone else.
Oh, sure, you just want to chop him?
Yeah, I just sort of want to chop him. Okay. That is a, 27 to hit.
That hits.
And I'm going
I
to...
like super hit. Where's this?
I don't know what my... Let's see. What's my sneak attack at this time?
Should be 3D, 2d6.
I think it'll probably be just 2. But let me check. It is 2d6. Okay, so it is going to be 1d6 plus 4 plus 2d6. So 3d6
Yes.
plus 4 gives me... That is a total of 9 plus 4 is 13 damage.
Cool.
And then for my second attack, I'm going to attack with the short sword again.
Do it.
That is a 22 to hit.
Hits.
And how does sneak attack work again? Do
You
I
get
get
one
it
per
again?
round.
I didn't think so. Yeah. So
Effectively, you guys have
once per turn you can deal an extra to one creature you hit.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Each of you will get, including Rav, will get an attack. We'll get an action, bonus action, whatever, on this guy before he has a chance to do anything.
Okay. So it's just going to be a normal attack then without sneak attack. Ugh. Okay, that's 5 damage, 5 additional
So total
damage.
was 18.
Yeah, that was 13 plus 5 is 18. Yep.
Cool.
And then I'm going to... What are my options for bonus action? Don't I have... I think I can take a bonus action. After you hit a creature with the melee attack as part of the attack action, you can immediately use a bonus action to attempt to push a target. I don't know.
You can push him into the wall.
Why?
Oh.
just I could.
I'd let that be a d6 plus your strength.
Like, just slam him and, like, snap his neck.
Oh, that's kind of interesting, I guess.
Or crush him.
Crush him.
Poor rats.
I don't know. They have really attacked us, so I don't know that I feel that bad. Actually,
It's not that they're good people.
They're just
It's just
people.
that it's just hard to, like, sit
Sorry.
there.
Well,
It's hard to watch somebody just get
Just,
like
yeah.
the shit kicked out of them by 3 good people.
I'm going to. That'll be the end of my turn.
They can stab him.
Cool.
Steven.
Attack with advantage because he is surprised.
Does a 13 hit?
13 doesn't hit.
Wait.
Damn.
This is... Hold on.
16, 14.
Wait.
Because he doesn't have a
Wait, I forget what to add. Hold on. I have to...
strength.
If you're
and
attacking-
That's a dirty 20, actually.
Okay.
I'm like...
very different.
Hold on.
Attacking with a dagger, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
So dirty 20.
That does
better.
And that's 1d6 plus 6. 6.
Nice.
12.
What? Oh, 12.
Okay, he is looking very bad,
I
but
got-
he's still up. We have
Okay, I got
attack.
another one. 17. Should I still roll with it?
I mean, if you want to try and crit
That's
now.
17.
Hit him again.
Okay. 9.
He has 1 HP left. And then,
We can't do this again.
and then Rav sees your skin flush and then just just breaks his nose and kills him. He just jumps up and goes, Gah! Yeah, so you have 2 dead ratmen in front of
I
you.
want to search these fucking rats.
Go for it. Give me an
Yeah,
investigation
searching
check.
has gotten you so far in the past. Looting the bodies. No, I'm just kidding.
11.
With an 11, you find a morning star that was on. They each have they're just like rusty morning star. They have their tabards, blue and silver, of Cadell, now thoroughly bloodied. One of them has a regular healing potion.
I want
Ooh,
2d4 plus 2.
that's pretty good. 2d4 plus 2, baby.
And then they both really stink. Your hands kind of smell like dirty rat.
like rat oil.
We should
Not necessarily rat oil, but kind of like the you know when you don't leave a room all day, and it kind of has just that air. I haven't smelled it, so I don't know what it smells like, but I know
Just
what it
kinda
or when you're in bed all day
stale
and it just
sweat,
kind of is
yeah.
just stale. That's what your hands smell like.
Can I rip off, or what do you want to do?
well, we just should hide them so we don't have a repeat of what happened last time we killed some rats.
That's a good call.
Hide them in the storage.
I also want to take one of their Cadell seals.
Cool. It's like one of those old style tabards.
Oh, can I take some of their fucking armor? Would it fit me?
Oh, that's right, because you got rid of your armor.
I burned it.
You burned it, but
I called it badly made.
Yeah.
So it covers Ratman.
It doesn't cover me.
You get the impression that somebody that isn't when you kind of look at these guys, you kind of look at their guard post. This is you just got recruited into the army, so they're gonna make you work at 2 a.m. on the outskirts. That if somebody were to come through, or just a bear, any kind of animal were to come through, you just die and they just replace you. So they
which
give
is,
them the worst armor.
frankly, good news, because we don't want to be dealing with
Yeah.
the palace guard in
No.
the middle of the town. I would rather be riding on the outskirts.
Yeah.
Also, flattering that you're not rat shaped.
Yeah.
They're kind of I can see it. I can see the body shape in my head.
Huh?
Do you need another soda?
No thanks.
They're kind of I keep wanting to drop my head into my chest, and they're kind of and they're just
Like
big.
I drew it. That
They're
they didn't tell me that they were hunched over, but I was just imagining them hunched
right.
over.
They're kind of
They got
they're
big long necks.
curved. They're burly dudes because these are those. That's more similar to what the rogues kind of look like.
These guys
The
are
previous
and
ones.
these are
red wall rats.
What?
Red
Red
wall
wall?
rats.
Sure,
Yeah.
big, mean looking, covered in dirt. You can take one of the tabards.
I just want-
But when you're like, oh, I also want to grab an armor, it just kind of falls
It's
apart in your
cool.
hand, and you're like, how did that protect them?
It
You're like,
didn't.
I missed when I stabbed this kind of thing.
Holy cow! Some of these guys look pretty
2d4 plus 2.
terrifying.
Oh.
This is a rat from Redwall.
You can imagine that's what the better rats look
The
like.
bigger ones.
Like,
Like the ones that are better than
actual
this one?
ones that would give you a fight and not just get the shit stabbed up. These guys have decent health, but you had a full attack round.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or
more
from-
like
from-
that.
from
More.
the-
Look at that head. Oh, hold on.
Look at Rats of Kel or Secrets of Kel. No.
No, I got exactly what I'm thinking. I don't know why I didn't show this to you guys.
Rats of Nim.
Rats of Nim.
I don't know why you guys. I didn't. So they just look. They're just little men.
Little man. Do you get
I can't
something
tell.
burning? Oh, okay.
What is that?
Again,
Alexis is burning
that
wax.
looks too good for these guys.
Cool. They're like that, but poor. They don't look good.
That's a rat.
Rat.
Finn's a rat.
I'd kneel to
Finn.
you kneel to Finn.
Whoa, some of these rats are pretty cool. There's a lot of rat design, evil rat designs.
Kogrash is my favorite.
Huh.
Where are the rats?
Grat designs.
Rats. That's
That's pretty good.
cute
That's a lot
rat.
better.
That's
That-
a
that's-
cute main character rat. That's a good.
That's the one in the rat
Mean
people
rat.
that's thinking about should I be a rat or should I be good or should I be a rat?
Yeah.
like rat derogatorily, that's pretty damn spot on.
Yeah.
And like you
cool.
wouldn't want to wear that armor.
No.
No.
It probably has like poop in the bottom.
There's no
Can you
bottoms
send
on
me?
it.
Can you send me that link?
That's a good
Yeah.
reference.
It's a good reference.
In front of you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Um.
oh, the worst. It's on x.com.
Oh, ew.
So that
Just wait,
means.
just copy it.
Oh, hey,
Just
there we
download
go.
it.
There's more.
Oh.
There's a whole second page of rats.
Even more
Look at
rats for
that.
your rat
Okay,
needs.
how do
Rat.
I share this? Let's see.
Rat.
Copy a link. Copy it to the clipboard.
What is a tabard?
This is Callie's
It's
response
like-
to me inviting her to D&D.
I fucking told you.
What the fuck?
Wait, what?
What is that reaction? Where is your phone case?
Well,
When
my
Lexi is
phone-
sitting down doing nothing, she usually takes her
No,
case off.
no.
Also,
my
when you
phone-
charge.
My phone is charging because
Yeah.
the switch port is too large.
Oh, and you don't want to stretch out the. I just.
Yeah, so
mean to my
so
phone
so there's a whole
You're just really like shoving things in there and stretching it out.
there's a whole 2 pages of rats, which is pretty good.
But to answer your question, that's a tabard.
Just to go away.
It's a thing that goes over like chainmail.
It's kind of it's
Oh,
and
kind
then
of
you
like
have
a
you have a funny little belt. Like it's like a
You're gonna
tunic.
need a drink.
it's like a bib.
It's a tunic.
but that shows your insignia and it's longer.
Mm.
It's okay. It's like a tunic that it's like a towel that has a hole in the center that you put over your head and tie
Yeah.
a belt around.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't have sides. There's no sides
No
because
armholes either.
it's just a long rectangle
Do they
that
make
drapes
crop
over.
top tabards?
Oh, you know what? It's kind of
You
like
could
a
crop it.
poncho. It's like a poncho, but
With
instead,
no arms.
It's like a poncho
yeah, it doesn't
that's less
it doesn't
festive.
cover. Yeah, it doesn't cover your shoulders
It's
as
a
well.
tortilla strip instead of a tortilla.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, I think so. It's kind of like an uncurled Frito.
We killed those fucking rats. Let's go.
The rats are dead. There's a door in front
I'm
of you.
dying, Portal. I'm actually dying. Oh my. An uncurled Frito is so wrong. You can't uncurl them.
It's like,
You know
but
what
it's
that-
ironed out.
But you know what that shape would look
Yes,
like.
yes.
It's like that, but it's
That's why I
curled.
meant tortilla strip. Like the chips.
I don't know if I've seen tortilla strip. for a
Tortilla
while.
strip.
Sedge
So-
will watch Tag put this on and then rip
Yeah.
it at the bottom. So it's like still kind of a crop top.
There's
look.
a part of you that you were like super proud. Like a part of you was just like, oh, Tag's wearing like the colors of Cadell. Like that's great.
Sure.
And then you watch as he like rips he takes the knife that he was using and he just cuts it so it ends right here, like through the hands that were like this on the shield.
Oh,
So
I didn't
you
wanna
just
cut. I didn't
so
want
you
to
just
cut.
see
No, I didn't want to do that.
like right okay then right below the hands
Yeah.
to a place where if he wears it for too long it'll start to fray.
Mm-hmm.
My
It does
gay
the-
nephew is very committed to this aesthetic.
Yeah.
I'm just only covering my stomach.
You just have the tummy out.
Red just pokes.
No.
Gotta have the tummy out, I guess. Let's go through this door.
Let's go through these
We
doors.
gotta get out of here, frankly. I've been underground
Are you
for
getting the cave crazies?
I've been underground for too long. I don't care for it. Personally, we don't have caves at home. So
Oh. Cool.
let's go.
There's so
these-
many good titles for this episode.
There's
already.
the two large doors in front of you are like pretty heavy. They're like solid like oak
We open them like
oaken doors.
open them like a Dark Souls game.
Oh, you
or whatever. We're like
Wait,
I'll say
oh, that doesn't sound.
That's
close.
decent.
It's close. Yeah,
No.
we need like gravel. No, we're not gonna get it.
just doing our own Foley work on this.
Yeah, they're big doors. You open them slowly enough that like if somebody were to look at these doors from far away, you'll understand why I say that in a second. That
Oh.
nobody would like notice the doors opening.
Like we don't open it all the way. Just
You don't
to
like
slip
you don't
through.
like "Wah-cha!" And I'd say you even just like open them just enough for you guys to get through and then probably close them behind you. Yeah.
Still trying to sneak.
Through these large double doors, I'll honor the stealth checks from last time. Nat 20, 10, unnatural 20. Cool. Through the double doors, you kind of like, I'll say you kind of do the thing where you like back through and you like making sure nobody's following you, close it, and then you, like a movie, turn around and see the space opens up into a large open cavern, almost akin to like an underground settlement or city. Directly in front of you, you see, I'm sorry, I had to orient myself where you guys are. Directly in front of you, you see like smaller buildings that are packed together in sort of like a lower city. Braziers and torches kind of illuminate it, as similar to street lights. You can see minor movement of like far off humanoids kind of just like moving back and forth, just like a general settlement. In comparison, to the old kind of like unused masonry you've seen before, the masonry is similar, but it's like being used. They're humanoids moving around down there. As your eyes move to the left, the city almost like points itself towards a large structure. If you hadn't noticed the banners before in the kind of storage area, you definitely would now. Standing proudly overlooking this cavernous settlement is what looks like a large temple face, adorned with large, immaculate blue and silver tapestries with the symbol of Cadell, the god of conviction. It sits carved into the walls of the mountain itself, looking like it's been there for millennia. Large stalactites hang from the ceiling. Long bridges connect themselves to it, and in turn the other sides of the cavern. So there's kind of like a, not web, but there are several passageways up top with that you can move across the cavern. Sedge, if you hadn't tuned in earlier and felt the kind of like presence of the holiness of the god of conviction, you'd be overwhelmed by the feeling here. It seems like this is a holy place.
But importantly, it's like being maintained as a holy place.
That's a great distinction. It's not just a holy area, it's like an active holy.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's a holy, I need to be careful in how I say this. It's a holy area in which the practices are maintained. You see little banners picked up, you see like a couple like statues roughly carved out of wood of the symbol, people walking around with tabards and whatnot.
Oh, you can't smell
Did one
it.
of them just shit?
Yeah.
Oh, Bucket just shit. I forgot that you only have one cat.
Bucket's just our third dog.
Yeah, kind
He
of.
kind of is.
Hello, Finn.
And yeah, give me perception checks as you look
Okey
out
dokey.
over this city.
I'm not that good at those, but
I got
that's
21.
So 9, Sedge, I'll say you're kind of overwhelmed by like this scene
Does a 9 give me enough to tell if the humanoids are just rat people or if they're other people or not?
I'll say, yeah, it's enough. They're not like, it's not like hiding it. Basically, these are just, it's like a rat folk. Everybody's a rat. With a 21, you said?
It's a ratropolis.
What'd you get? Like
21.
21. So with a 21, you see across the other side of the cavern oak doors similar to the one. Is that your guys or them? But these two are the only oak doors on the outer edges. You can surmise that this like kingdom, temple, city, you're not super sure right now, is itself bisecting the path to
So it's like we kind of hit like a bubble.
yeah, there's a huge you like kind of like thinking about the like the paths you've been down. You're like, oh, it would have been really difficult to miss this. There's a chance you could have, but Yeah, it's a huge area. You
All roads lead to Rat Rome.
yes.
Rat room.
With an over 20 perception check, you also see 4 figures moving basically opposite of what you guys are. Kind of doing the same thing you guys are. And, you know,
Like on the
like on a
away
ridge next to the other doors.
Moving away from the other doors.
Moving away, like, is it, yeah, if the doors are here, you guys are, like, on this side, and you see 4 figures on this side.
Huh.
Just so it can be cool, you kind of, like,
Mm-hmm.
you have a monocular, because you're an adventurer,
Mm-hmm.
and you kind of look over, and you see Marwyn and 3 elf-like humanoids.
Mm-hmm.
I'll say, you kind of look at them, and you're like, fucking Marvin, but what are those things? You see these 3 humanoids, they have, like, purplish, like, grayish skin. Their ears are pointed like elves, but they kind of go up like bat ears. And they have sizable tusks on their lower hand. Like, the only things you've ever seen similar to like this are half-orcs,
Mm-hmm.
but they kind of extend further, kind of more like
Oh.
this. I have visual reference, and I'm going to keep talking as I pull this up. So yeah, you
Post it
see.
in the session notes.
Yes, you see Marwyn kind of like scooting along
She's got like
with
tusk
with
elves.
these four dudes. Not dudes.
Or-
Two feminine characters and 1 masculine character.
The ears make me think of Verdun, because they literally have ears long enough they can tie back in a ponytail, which would be so uncomfortable.
Be pretty uncomfy.
Bro, that sucks.
Yeah.
I'll. I don't like that.
Nope.
So they shit. Where's a good one?
Huh.
It's several references that I liked.
What?
I'm glad you guys didn't play World of Warcraft because I'm stealing things.
Yeah.
So they look kind of like this with more bat-like ears.
Like okay.
So they're like true like tusks, like elephant tusks,
Huh.
rather than like tusks like big old bottom teeth.
Yeah.
So
More elephant than boar.
yes. So you see this across, and with the exact DC. Wait, no, that doesn't come up yet. Yeah,
Sorry.
they're going to. You see that they're kind of like they kind of stop and they kind of like sit down and they're chatting with each other, and then they kind of start to do a similar like perception check to you guys. I'm gonna roll for Marwyn. Just see, and I'm gonna roll for one of the 2 guys, and they just,
You know,
they're just sitting.
you're covered in soot. Rav's a little green
They
guy.
they
Red
they,
and pink hues are very hard to see in the dark.
They you technically with dark vision can't see color.
So I'm
It's true.
invisible.
So you're invisible.
color are
You're
what color
hiding
is the
behind
light?
somebody who's invisible.
What color is the light cast from the sconces, the braziers? Or whatever?
It's like firelight. It's like oranges, but they're all the light sources are so far away from you guys,
and they're in front of us too.
They're in front of you,
which is that's another thing. It's hard to see.
when you have a
It's
light
hard
thing.
to see when you've got a light thing in front of you.
Yeah, nothing. They were going to do something, but then they don't do it. So you just see them just chatting, like, obviously quietly talking amongst themselves. But because of the DC, you hit the DC exactly. You see something that they don't notice, especially after their perception checks don't happen. You see some big rat folks like sneaking up on them,
Oh shit.
going across. As
Do you say that? Does Tag say "oh shit" out
I
loud?
think he's gonna like tap on your armor lightly and then kind
What-
of point
what
to
do you
where
see?
they're at.
Do I see that? Or
I'll
maybe
just say that Tag
maybe I'll borrow your thing.
gives you the thing, and with the thing you see. Did you interact? You see the half giant
You've
lady
seen
from.
Marwyn.
Once, briefly, storming out of the sailor's bar.
And then you assume
Yeah.
that we fucked in an alley.
I did. That's
Um,
true. Hey,
you
it's your girlfriend. No, I'm not gonna.
You
say
see the
that.
person.
should.
You see a
And you just
vaguely
watch Tag be
familiar.
like, "Ugh."
You see a vaguely familiar face and three
Not very familiar. faces.
very unfamiliar faces.
Do I see their pursuers? When Tag points them out, I guess.
Do you also point out the pursuers?
Yeah, that's what I
Oh, okay.
meant.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you see like 5 big rats.
Oh dear.
Like 5 or 6, because what I say, 4? Yeah. You see like a group, like they got clocked. You guys didn't get clocked, they got clocked.
Okay.
From
the vantage point, do we have like a sense for how quickly they're gonna catch up with them? Imminently, or like they're like tailing
Rav,
them?
how quick are you on that silencing spell? That silencer.
Unless
I'm not gonna have you shoot a gun across.
I was
this
gonna say,
entire
unless
city
you
full
can
of rats.
somehow get something like 250 feet like across this cavern.
It's
and
like a big
also
ass
not.
cavern, right?
It's like you
It's a
have
city.
found a city.
like a village.
I'm a
Um,
sharpshooter.
Yeah, but you can also you want to sharpshoot your actual gun.
No.
Yeah.
That should be one of the trick shots, is a silent shot.
Rav will work
yeah.
on it.
I'm working on it.
Rav will work on it. In the meantime, what do you want to do?
Well, how do we get...
What do we do? Do we warn them? Do we wake this out?
I mean,
We're hidden.
So
now.
I'll
They
say
don't know.
you guys see 2 things happening at
Yeah.
the same time. You see this occurring, and then in between the temple and the like regular city, you see a large group of humanoids. You see a large group of people congregating.
Oh.
So it looks like something's happening over there, and
Mhm.
something's about to happen there.
Oh boy. Oh god. I mean, she kind of warned... she didn't really warn me. She's in a similar situation to me, but, like, she knows stuff about...
Is she less unwilling? Is she a more willing participant in that
No,
particular contract?
I think she's less participant.
Wasn't she like wasn't she like I
She just got
want
her
this
power.
She's like I wanted to enter a deal with her
Yeah.
because it gives me power.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like very remorseful. That sounds like she's pretty eager to be working with LaDonna, right?
But also, some people just want power.
The
for
impression I believe that Tag surmised at the time was that she made a deal with the devil, became like part warlock, eldritch knight-y,
Mm-hmm.
but
It
she
wasn't
made
for-
she
Yeah.
had the term, she wrote the terms of her side of the deal.
Mhm.
Instead of being like backed into a corner and given a shit end of a stick.
Yeah.
Well, because Tag, like, you died, like,
Yeah.
so that
Yeah.
you didn't have a choice.
And at that point, Tag had nothing in writing, which
Yeah.
is the worst position you can be in an
Mhm.
infernal contract.
Sure,
She
but I
came-
mean, like,
She
she
gave
went
him
to a holy
advice.
site,
Yeah.
made like, or
yeah.
she like, yeah.
But there's a difference between, like, even though she has a better deal, there is a difference between being, like, forced into a demonic contract so that you don't die, and, like, being like, I want to seek this out.
But she
you know
could
what
be
I mean?
seeking it out to defeat a bigger evil.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Yes.
Nevertheless, of the semantics,
yeah,
she's about to get jumped.
I don't know.
But
is
also,
she
there's a large group of people.
is she a person you consider, and could you consider worth saving? I don't know.
I think so. I mean, she's the only person in here you fucking recognize.
Oh, that's a fair point. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Is there a way that we can like run around the outside of the city?
Whoa, wait. What
Not so we don't just like
I
run
have
directly
Misty
through
Step. I
Broadway
could
or whatever.
Misty Step over there.
So you have one of 2 paths. Sorry.
I mean, I can
just
just
chugged the
start
rest of my thing.
charging, but
It's a shorter but easier to be seen, longer, harder to be seen kind of situation. One will get you there after a surprise round, and it would just let you go into normal combat. But you would be there to hopefully pick up the pieces.
Mm-hmm.
The other would get you there after the surprise round in the first round, but you could
Help.
you could
Or
get there without
participate.
being seen and get like
Oh.
advantage on your attacks and what have you.
Wait, say those options again.
They're,
What's the difference
they
between them?
will get a surprise round
No matter
on
what.
Marwyn's crew, no
I
matter
can
what.
only go 30 feet with
Unless, what if Tag said something real loud to alert
Unless
them?
something happens, like
How
unless
far-
you
okay,
figure
hold
out,
on.
unless
Yeah,
you
hold
do
on.
something loud enough, and unless you turn their gaze
To
from
look.
from their assured from their like assured attack to something else.
Oh, you're talking about distracting the rats. I thought like we can't like shout to Marwyn like look behind
Yeah.
you is what I was thinking.
You
But
I don't
could
think
do
so.
you could like
Is that
shoot a
something
rock
you have?
behind them.
I'm
and
not
turn
close enough. I would
Marwyn's
have to either
gaze.
like Misty Step and then dash and then like Thaumaturgy to be like, look behind you.
Oh, like because it just doesn't have that range.
Yeah.
How far away are we?
Or two.
It's like across a
So I
city.
said about 250, 300
Yeah.
feet.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
and that's just to make it like
Difficult.
possible.
Possible.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
this is like a city.
So yeah,
I don't. I mean, the furthest range
Can
thing I have
Rav?
is 60
Does Rav
feet.
have anything that can go that range? Or close?
And what were the two differences in our movement? Because it kind of sounded like the same thing to me.
well, one was like a better tactical
Mm-hmm.
approach on them. Like you will get behind them, behind the
Uh-huh.
rats attacking them, so it'll become a pincer on the rats.
Okay.
But it's like the long way around the front of the cavern.
Uh-huh.
But the other way is more direct and shorter, but it's like above the city, and like you could alert other guards if you're moving, or
Hmm.
the rats will see you and they'll still send people to them and start sending people to you.
Yeah,
You know, like
I don't want that. I would rather go around the side, even if it gets us there a little slower, because like, Marwyn can handle herself for a little bit, right? Even if
think
somebody's
so.
got the jump on her, I think it'd be better if we're behind the rats.
Okay.
We don't want to alert this whole town if we can get away with it.
Especially with whatever that's going. Can I roll a perception check on the crowd?
Yeah.
Deal? Okay.
And the crowd's not the direction we would have to go.
you would kind of be walking
So
somewhat
bad.
over them.
That's a 10.
Okay.
10. I mean, you see, it sounds like somebody's about to address a crowd.
There's your word.
That's the word I was looking for, guys.
Address.
Yeah. I wasn't there the last time somebody addressed a crowd.
Also, you
But
get
it didn't
you
end
get
well.
the impression that if Tag had not rolled what Tag rolled on the perception check, you would just look over and see 6 rats descend on Marwyn and the crew.
Yeah, I get that, but that's neither here nor there now. You've noticed it, which is phenomenal. So
yeah,
we can
you weren't
we can
supposed
act
you
on it.
weren't supposed to act on this, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh,
Which is why
gotcha.
it's very like
Crunchy.
hard.
Yeah, let's go around the side.
Okay.
So you're going
Go around
around
the side.
behind
And
them.
frankly, like I'm just gonna try to so 60 feet, I guess, is how far we can go because we're dashing, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
I can. No, jumping doesn't matter.
So you all can move 60 feet. Technically, you and Raph can go 90 if
Oh
you
my
use your
God.
action, movement, and bonus action.
Can you dash twice if you can do it in an action and a bonus
Yeah.
action? If I yeah.
That's why the rat encounter before was so
maybe it's-
dangerous, because they could, like,
Oh.
if you didn't stop them
Or
from
I guess I
moving,
don't
they
have to
could.
be.
You could
gone.
be a little bit behind Rav
Yeah.
and I
You're ranged.
I'm ranged.
because you are
I'm
ranged.
ranged.
I have to get
So-
literally
Yeah,
I have
you
to
go.
be
You
next
two
to a
go.
rat, so it's okay if I move 90 feet and you move 60.
So effectively, if you would have gone forward, you would have done like 90 feet, and been in the mix. Do you remember like the better words?
Fray.
But you're gonna, instead of going, you're gonna have to go like,
Like around the rim.
yeah. You guys are kind of at the top rim of a bowl.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
okay.
But we're hopefully not going to have an entire city of rats notice us by
Yes.
walking
Yeah.
directly through their main street.
So I found forever ago. I didn't think this was gonna come down to rolls, so I didn't pull this up. So give me a brief moment.
Sure. What's your while we're waiting for the brief moment? What's your idea for the title of this?
There's so many options.
There's so many rants.
Because one of them was. Oh, I'd have to go back and listen through. I had like 3 in my brain
three.
already.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is your
Oh, I can't remember. Something with rats.
something with
Okay.
rats? Rats on rats on
Um,
rats.
Rats on rats. Rat roam. That was the thing I said.
So
Going to Big Rat
you,
City.
as you guys are kind of doing that thing where you kind of like are still stealthing, but you're running fast, you'll get an opportunity to do a new stealth check right before you get to them. But because you went this way, I'll let you do it like with advantage or some shit. So as you guys are running, you see these rats get close within like their striking distance, and you see them bring back their weapons,
It's
and you're
still too far for us to act.
definitely
Yeah.
and you're reminded of the rats that you guys encountered in the hallway with their weapons coated in knockout
Do
juice.
paralysis. Yeah.
So they're these 6 rats
That's a lot of rats.
are attacking with advantage on 4 people.
Jesus.
Marwyn has 18 AC.
That's
The rest
pretty
of
good.
them have 16 AC.
That's okay.
I don't suppose we're within 60 feet.
Oh,
at this
not
point?
not
yet.
yet.
Okay.
That's
that's the furthest I can give somebody
90
a
plus
buff.
90 only gets us to
Right.
180.
Yeah.
So
So
we'd be there.
you're watching this happen. Tag could shoot
It would-
after next round.
Okay.
Without drawing
without-
attention, or
It
no,
would be a loud bang
These
noise.
Tusk people are probably
Effectively,
how close are you and your girlfriend?
She's not my girlfriend.
she might not be alive for you to decide.
Might not be for long.
So the first attack from the first rat with a plus
Wait.
only a +4 to hit. There's nothing you could do for this first round.
I can't silvery barbs this. Oh, it's 60 feet.
Yeah,
I know that it's
you guys
wild
forget
because-
that I know your abilities and I can like plan
No,
for that.
but just also like
That I forget and I don't know.
60 feet is rarely limiting in
Right.
combat.
Yes.
Rarely.
Mhm.
There's
This
very
is,
very
I think, the
infrequent.
first time where we've been like, are we close?
Yes.
Are we close?
Mhm.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because like anytime any battle map is involved, like basically 60 feet is like
Like
more than enough to do
70
like whatever you need to
70
do.
feet
So-
was the aisle. 80? Yeah, I made it like 80, so you couldn't just have Rav and Jaime just sit at the back and pot shot. So 80 is the biggest map we've used.
Yeah,
So
but that's why we're like checking,
Right.
because
Yeah.
we're like, I don't know, I haven't had to think about the
Range?
distance of
What is that?
of Shield of Faith ever before because it never really comes up.
okay, first attack on Marwyn because they see
Marwyn
that
herself.
Marwyn is the one that's glowing with magic.
Oh, they are attacking her because she's
It said +4, a 21 hits.
hit.
Now, oh, fuck, I
Now
forgot
she has to have
Constitution.
damage. She has to make her saves.
Would only really. I'm just gonna say their count. They want the poison to work. If the poison doesn't work on their next round, they're just gonna fucking grab them.
Yeah.
And these guys look stronger than the ones you were going for. 13 plus 3 beats the 15 con save. You see that Marwyn takes a mace to the back, and you hear like for like okay. Then do these have 2 attacks? They don't.
That'd be wilder to 12 attacks before any of us, because that's 6 guys, right?
Yeah.
So 12 total attacks. But
next-
she survived her first con, so
Next guy is gonna come and smack. With a 14, does not hit.
Ooh. Also on Marwyn.
Also on Marwyn.
Okay.
They're all
Then
like
the
magically-
first 2 guys missing. They're like, fuck, we didn't hit the main guy. We'll get another chance. The other 3 turned to the smaller fishes.
The other 4 rats. You
The
mean?
other 4 rats turn on the other 3.
I want to be fair.
That's definitely going to hit, and then one one of these pseudo elven dudes goes down. Another one, the next rat
Lord.
hits them with another mace. That also hits. And then
Same guy who just went down?
the next
the next guy over.
one, yes. The next guy over, they basically got in a line behind them. It went
Oh no, that sucks. It's like a firing squad.
the
of
second-
rats.
The second dude goes down. Fifth rat, fourth potential ally. Plus 4, that's gonna hit.
Those guys have lower AC than Marwyn.
And then that guy also goes
Ooh.
down.
Yikes.
The last
Marwyn has no
rat
friends.
is at the end, is at the other side. I'm gonna say he throws a dagger at Marwyn to hit. And that doesn't hit. And it sails off
Misses.
and goes into a chimney. Cool.
Goes into a chimney?
I don't know. At the top of the round, you guys move. Use your movement to get 180 feet.
Can I do another perception check on the crowd?
Yes.
While you're
I want to
dashing.
hear. I got big ears for a reason.
You're
God!
like, you're like
It's so
90
bad.
feet away from us now.
70.
Right? Because
No,
if we're
that's
moving 30
Oh,
feet faster than Tag
right, so
every
it'd be
turn.
100. Tag is 100. Oh, that's a really interesting. I didn't think
Yeah,
about
I'm
that.
pretty
Tag's
far back,
120. You guys are
I
180.
don't mean to keep us honest, but we should be 90 feet
Yeah.
in front of you if we've been moving for
Mhm.
3 turns, right? Because we
No, this
we
is 2
gain,
turns.
This is just
Okay,
two.
we gain 30 feet
Yeah,
on
so
him
you
every
gain
turn.
60 feet on
So we
Tag.
gain 60 feet on you. Sorry.
Nice.
So
You'll catch up.
now you
He's
see.
distracted because he's trying to listen.
You
That's
see
true.
these 4. No, you see these 6 rats step over these elven people that have been knocked out, and you see Marwyn pull out her greatsword, and just like freaking Boromir, just like I might die here. She.
Berserker
You can
mode.
see, yeah, you can see the look. She's like pale. She's like, my friend just got knocked out with 1 hit. I don't know what's going on.
Should be more cautious in Rat Realm. Come on.
She does
Marwyn.
not have good dex, so we're gonna see. The rats have a +2 to their initiative. She does not have a plus anything to her initiative. Unless you guys want me to roll both of them. So you're rolling for Marwyn. You're
rats.
rolling for
The rats.
the rats. It's basically to see if Marwyn goes before or after the rats.
Ooh. Oh!
Marwyn is gonna go before
It
the
was
rats.
a 3, sorry. It's 3 on 12.
Scary.
Marwyn and the Rats.
Cool.
It's a band name.
Yeah, Marwyn and the Rats.
Whoa.
That's
Person
that's
has-
the name of the episode.
Marwyn and the
Shit
Rats.
ass
Marwyn and
spells.
the Rats.
We
So
are Marwyn and the Rats!
You see her take 2 attacks on the first rat. Both of those are gonna hit.
Thank God.
And I'll
Slice
say
that nasty rat. Get his oil all over yourself.
46. The max damage of 46
Battle
is
oils.
24, which is not enough to kill a rat in a single attack.
Whoa.
Pretty good though.
I mean, you guys,
Yeah.
they're a little.
Take a
they're-
hearty chunk.
They're a little
It's a
beefier.
hearty chunk.
We were
You
dealing
see-
with the
You
newbie
see her
rats, the
just
swabby
like
rats.
swing twice into the ribs of this
Mhm.
rat, and the rat was like,
Ooh.
"Ugh!" But now 6 rats with poison weapons are each gonna take a swing, not with advantage anymore, but they're not trying
Yeah.
to kill her. They're just trying to get,
Get
her
her
down.
down.
But I will say, you did notice the rats did not just like take the martial advantage of hitting somebody when they're down.
Mm-hmm.
They intentionally stepped over them and closed in on the one who was still conscious.
Not
that's anything.
to give you more bonuses, but the subsequent rats that are attacking later, would they not like be flanking her by the time that 6 rats are surrounding her?
I'll say with how they kind of like the like
Rats surrounded.
the top of the wall, as if, you know, for like a point of reference, they're all coming at her from a flat side so that she can't get to her friends and like wake one of them up
Oh,
instead of
that
taking an attack on
sucks.
one of them.
Dang.
Damn.
So they're
creating a
foregoing their
wall.
like martial advantage to get to keep
separate
a
her,
numbers
to
stuff.
separate her from her smelling salts for her friends.
The rat bottleneck.
So the rat bottleneck. So 2 rats miss.
Okay.
2 more rats miss.
Oh. 1 rat hits.
1 rat hits.
That advantage really helped them out on that first round.
I
that
was
surprise
really
round.
hoping that, because I did the same thing to you guys, I was hoping that I would hit on the first one, you guys would all fail, and I could just do what I wanted to do from there.
What's the range on thaumaturgy?
68.
That's so short.
So
Damn, that sucks for us.
Again, though, she succeeds on her con save.
Oh my gosh.
She's
Boromir.
She's truly Boromir, dodging fucking
She's
maces.
Boromir. She's taking so many hits and
these
still
are like
standing.
good, like Sauron kind of bladed maces that they're just fucking rats are just like go. You hear that? You kind of hear them just like,
Okay.
go
Oh wait,
down,
can I ask a
take down.
flavor question?
Yes.
So like your AC is an approximation of what your armor is capable of and how dexterous you are. When the rats are missing, how are they missing? Are they like bumping off of her heavy armor, or is she ducking and weaving?
You see, she's parrying them
Nice.
with pairing with a great sword.
I like that.
So
That's
she's
cool.
she's like she'll like parry. She parries 5 of them, and then because of the stance that she takes on the parry, takes a mace to her chest. But she's still
I can
up.
see it.
Though at
Very
this moment,
brilliant
you
art.
guys get 90 plus. What's 9 times 3? 270.
Yeah.
I can
beat
only
her
do
on
math.
three.
I
Yeah.
can only fucking do math when it's in relation to D&D.
Yeah.
I hate everything. So
Yeah.
you guys are
So
within.
we've gone
You guys are within
270
spitting
feet
distance.
from where we started.
You will not have to use your entire action.
So are we 30
You-
feet away, or
Yes,
'Cause
you
it's
guys can just
always
use
total
movement
of-
and bonus action.
Okay, movement and bonus action.
Wait, what did I say? 270 and like
250.
300-ish? Wait,
You said 250 was the distance to get there.
cool. I'll just say that the math is nicer.
If it's 300,
If it's 300.
we can use our movement.
250
to get,
was straight
so
across.
we use our movement. We're 30 feet away from the rats in Marwyn
Yeah.
right now.
Mm-hmm.
You and Rav.
We and Rav, you
Mhm.
are
60 plus 6. I'm
180
still,
feet.
Yeah, I'm
You're
still
180 feet.
like halfway.
So
I'm
you're
like halfway. You guys
You're
are there.
120
I'm like,
feet.
okay.
You're 120 feet away from the rats, but you've moved 180 feet.
Right. So I'll
Oh
say
man, I wish there was a way I could make you faster. I don't think
okay.
there is.
I'm listening. I'm eavesdropping.
there
That's
is.
true, you are
I
eavesdropping.
just backed a book that there's a paladin oath that's basically an oath to like a speed god.
Ooh.
That the auras like the paladin is all about going fast.
Oath
So
of
it's all
Hermes.
about just movement and
Oh,
yeah,
oh.
it'd be so cool.
D&D.
But
That's Mythic Odyssey of Theros, which
I'll
you've
say,
referenced.
yes.
Yeah,
I'll say-
that's D&D Hades.
as you guys are kind of running, watching this happen, the kind of like you hear like so over these 2
Ooh.
rounds of fighting, the time is gonna get kind of weird here, but it's just so like this is happening as you're watching this go down. You hear like horns go off. You realize like we had said before that this is like an address, like somebody's going to talk to like the town.
Oh,
like the
good.
larger
it's not.
collective.
It's not horns to be like
No, there's
everybody
not.
pile on
Hey,
Marwyn.
look at those guys.
Okay, this is like a herald
This
for the
is
speech
A
guy.
herald.
Right, a herald.
Yeah.
So you see all these people gathered. You see some like pretty nice looking guards walk out front, take a position of like prominence.
You're gonna see the
and-
Rat King.
You're gonna see. I'll just say everybody sees
Oh,
this.
okay.
And you see a figure, or you see like it looks like darkness at first, but you can see its movement. You see thousands of rats kind of and then like kind of pillar up into a person, and as if being raised by a platform, a Fearbulg with like nice darkened armor stands in front of you.
It's a
dark
druid of
blue-
creatures.
Dark blue skin, Sedge, you specifically, I mean, you all saw this. You see the armor that you guys saw before, identical armor to that, like,
The cleric
armor
Okay.
before,
Oh.
immaculately presented and kept. It's as if he's wearing, like, an ancient artifact, but it's
Maintained.
maintained. It doesn't, it looks like something that is being used. It looks like his armor. You see this Fearbolg in proudly presenting, like, one hand on this side with like adornments, one hand on this side with adornments, another like kind of mace to his side, and the rats that were kind of like forming him kind of stop. They all kind of form into and kind of meld into like a cape,
Nice.
or like a kind of like
a rat cape.
like a rat cape, but it noticeably like turns into fabric.
Are all the tassels at the end like all the little rat tails?
Oh god, that's so gross.
No, it looks nice. Like, this person looks nice. They just formed out of rats.
The when you were describing the pillar of rats, you know the antagonist in Big Hero 6?
Yes.
With the nanobots?
Yes.
But it's just nanobots, but instead of nanobots, it's just rats.
Yeah, and it looks...
Mm.
It
Which is pretty bad.
looks
but
like
good.
it looks like he kind of teleported there, because he wasn't there, and then he kind of just like steps forward
Like
through the
Misty
rats,
stepped into the
and
rats.
the rats then, like, in one fluid movement become his cape.
Like as he's stepping away, they're building
about
the cape behind
presentation.
him.
It's like
They're, like, building the
they're
cape behind him
flattening
after-
and
after
becoming
he
their.
steps,
It's
yeah.
like very dark, beautiful, like fur cape.
Rat fur cape.
He should pay his lowly underlings a little better, because he's got such nice duds.
And he's not even a rat. He's a
not even a
furball.
rat. It's true.
Oh, Furbolg again.
Um,
And he's blue.
He's blue. Oh my gosh, I know who this is.
He's like a lavender, like,
A
grayish,
periwinkle.
like somebody who's been underground for how long? He stands and addresses. You mentioned he looks better than everybody else. It looks like, not that he is like more wealthy than everybody else, but that his appearance like matters to him in some way. Not like, you'll hear this. But it's not that everybody else looks bad, it's that he makes an effort to like look good. That sounds weird.
I loved whatever
He's-
that was.
It's like he spends a lot of time polishing his armor, kind of thing.
He's
But like
groomed.
in a way that
He's maybe more groomed or more vain than the average rats are, you know, right?
you'll just
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
freaking
Go talk to him.
I mean, I don't
Um,
want to talk to him yet because we've got
We
somebody.
got other rat
I mean,
problems.
Sedge doesn't have allegiance to Marwyn, but Tag seems to like her, and so for Sedge,
Any
she's
allies
very,
we can get
she's
right now,
very
you
important.
know.
She's extremely important.
If
to
Lucas
Sedge
doesn't
now.
want to keep doing the rap voice, maybe he could switch to Marwyn at some point.
I don't even remember what Marwyn's character voice was.
Do you remember what Martin's voice was?
I thought it was just like a voice.
Okay. Me too.
Whoa! You don't say.
So
I'm sorry.
the Rat King,
Oh,
then
tease.
as he kind of does this thing, everybody like politely like claps and they're like, yeah.
I mean, he teleported out of rats.
Yeah.
I would be clapping
He
too.
ratapulted.
He ratapulted. He stands out, allows
Oh my
like
god, he casts catapult.
on
Ratapult!
himself. You see him like politely wait for like the applause to stop and kind of like thank you, very
Yeah,
in
That's it. That's
he
it. That's I'm done.
he looks genuinely heartened by the people clapping for
turnout.
him. He seems humbled by it, and he speaks to the to his people. My dear and loyal colony, I appreciate you joining me on this day. You guys can hear this as if he's talking next to you.
Don't
It's
care for
not,
that.
his voice isn't projecting like Daeron's was, it seems like he wanted the magical effect to be like he was talking individually to anybody who could
But
hear
this
him.
is just like
You could surmise that everybody's hearing what you're hearing right
okay.
now. I appreciate you joining me on this day. I can feel your fierce devotion to our Lord of Conviction, the glorious and determined Cadell. It would seem that there are those in this mountain who do not have such faith in upholding the goodness of his word and the sanctity of the holy grounds that we stand on. You hear like, I have heard news that some of our poor brothers have been slain, serving their colony, standing to alert us to those who wish us harm. He kind of like again, he says this in a very genuine way. I can't really do that. He looks
You're doing it.
He looks kind of like hurt by what he's about to say. Our brothers are now with the Lord of Conviction, serving him even after death. And it looks like he does like a brief silent prayer and continues. Though all is not lost, through their oath and conviction to what we all hold so dear, our sacred colony, a few of our righteous brothers have found the one that seeks to do us harm. And he gestures forward to like, I don't know, whatever. He gestures and several huge rat dudes, like not like ogres, but like big
Ogre-sized rats.
Ogre-sized rats carry like a plinth with a young grayish dragon attached to it, kind of carted out and kind of placed down. It seems the deep ones continue to live against us since their slight against our home all those years ago. Their original sin of desecrating he refers back to him, desecrating the holy chambers of the sacred temple that we have only recently rebuilt. Through all this, we have not faltered in our conviction to hold these grounds, and thus we have been blessed. This is the one who has killed your brethren. This one embodies all who seek to drive us from the light of our cause. When the braziers light tomorrow, we will see them atone for harming our brethren and our colony. And some people are genuinely shocked to hear that some of the rats died. Other people are like, is that my brother? I can't do it. And you see this kind of speech, not for any mechanical reason, but it kind of heartens the rats that are attacking Marwyn. Until then, join me in song for their safe journey to our Lord Cadell. Let us fill the tunnels of this mountain with songs of faith. Let no one deafen our collective voice. Though we are resolute alone, we are immovable together. And then what you would expect to be like a roar is everybody just falls quiet and everybody starts praying. There silently the dragon is carted off kind of back into the temple, and there's just a bunch of people praying while you guys are sprinting over.
Whack.
So
Whack-a-doodle.
yeah, you are now 120 plus 60 is 180. You guys are 270.
Yep.
This round, we're gonna roll initiative. Yeah. How is this gonna work? Cool. We'll roll initiative. But It's more so to see if you guys can get
Like what order we're going in.
yeah, what order you're going in. If you guys get better than the rats, I think they got a 6. You guys just have to roll above a 6 to go before
I've got great
the
initiative.
rats.
If I roll a 1, I get a 6.
Yeah. So you're gonna be going before the rats.
Okay. Also, it's like 8:40 warning.
Oh, perfect.
Got a 7.
Got a 17.
God damn it.
17.
I got a
17.
17 and you got a Sedgen.
So Marwyn is gonna go first, then you,
Rav.
then Rav, then the rats.
Wow.
So
Rav
the
rolled a 6.
stakes of this are different than like a normal fight because it's not just we're gonna kill you before you kill us.
It's like trying to not be.
It's
Noticed by literally the entire ass town.
like you have to be careful in what you do. We're not necessarily dealing in health. If they are able to get if they were able to get Marwyn down, you can surmise that they're either gonna leave or they're gonna use them as like, you guys better put your weapons down and we're gonna throw them off the cliff.
Yeah.
So a little like behind the screen meta gaming thinking, but you need to do something to stop 6 rats from beating the shit out of your friend.
I've got some ideas.
And you have to convince them to hit, or you have to convince them to hit you instead of hitting her.
Yeah.
So first with that is Marwyn. She's just gonna try and keep hacking at you guys. I'm gonna say she can't see you through the rats. Wait, it's a curve.
I thought we were
She's-
coming from different sides.
Well, she's here. There's like 6 rats in front of her, and then you guys are kind of curving around here. She rolled a nat 1 on the perception check. She is like,
She's focused.
I'm gonna die here. I need to kill rats. So she's gonna take her 2 attacks on the rats.
Man, I wish
Both attacks
you weren't
hit.
so far away.
46, 24 damage
I
plus
wish you
her.
weren't so far
I
away.
get Misty Step.
Okay, she kills the first rat.
Whoa.
But then cleaves into the next one, does a little bit of damage, but is like, there's 6 rats here. Or 5 rats here.
5 rats.
You. Then you. Wait, you,
No.
then you. Sorry.
17.
Sedgentine.
Sedgentine,
Then
Sedgen.
Tag and. Oh, so it'd be you, Rav, you.
Oh, Rav got before
Rav
me?
got like 11.
Oh, okay.
You can do.
Okay. Is Tag even like remotely close enough to hear me say anything or not? Or Rav. I guess is.
Rav is.
Yeah.
And you're like literally actually 90 feet behind us,
Yeah.
so that's pretty damn far.
Mhm.
But I think I can get close enough on my next turn to Misty Step and then be within range to at least do spells, not
Okay.
shots.
Okay.
I think, if that math is correct.
Okay.
Because where?
Your 180 plus 30 would be 210.
210.
So that would give you need something 90 feet.
Oh, because we decide 300?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so then I guess I'll just keep running.
Just keep
And then-
running.
Just keep running.
I mean,
then bonus action.
you
Misty
could,
Step.
yeah,
And
if
then
you,
once you're
that would
in
get you
gunning
90
range-
feet, that would be 270, so you would get to where they were,
Okay.
and then you'd be
Okay.
straight chilling.
Without being able to discuss with Tag, Sedge will say to Rav, "Hey, while running, because the speech has happened like while they're jogging up,
Yes.
right? And Sedge will be like, Rav, like, just before we get there, I'm very much in favor of helping save Tag's friend,
Thanks.
but these rats are acting in the name of Cadell, and I don't know. I feel conflicted about going against them. These aren't like people ambushing us in a cave. These are like maybe people protecting their home.
I mean, yeah.
Cadell's not an evil force. Do they wait? Intrinsically.
Yeah, intrinsically, but I've seen religious people use God. He kind of doesn't look at you when he says this. It's like I've seen religious people use religion for bad things, but I guess you could be right. We could just get captured and see what that happens. If you might be able to convince them that you're also holy.
Does
I don't know. You see him
So-
charging. He like whittled a spike as he was running, and you see him holding a spike with a catapult spell with his hand, like ready to shoot it.
so like other question that's not to Rav. I think I know the answer, Danny. They're like in a cave and they're worshiping a god that has not been like vocally present in the world for like 50 years. Would they recognize like the Moonrook divine affection sort of insignia? Like my guess is that they wouldn't, but I don't know if there's a way for me to like know that
history
because they're like
Weren't you around for the divine affection?
yeah,
Give
and
me
I've got
a-
it on like I've got it on my armor. So like, would people who are worshiping Cadell from this old ancient temple but worshiping it now, would they like look and be like, there's a holy man too because he's wearing the thing that is also our god but just a newer, it's like if it's like I
A
don't know,
reskinned Bible.
like Jewish people are like looking at Christian people or looking at Islamic people or something. It's like, oh, you're worshiping the same God as me, just like kind of in a different way.
yeah,
because it's like
in a
with
rewritten
newer
way.
with newer stuff with,
That is
with DLC updates.
Quite literally the perfect question to ask. Give me a history religion check with advantage, whichever you have more to.
Oh dear, I actually don't think I have any to either because
Oh.
I'm not smart.
Because
So-
it is. I like how you worded the question. You can do it intelligent. I think it's intelligence. Yeah, intelligence plus proficiency.
Okay.
So you have to be, because of how you're thinking about this, you have proficiency in these things
And advantage.
and advantage.
Okay.
Oh, that's better.
23. The advantage really came in clutch
Computer
there.
was about to die.
23.
So you thinking about this as you're running, kind of being confused by the dogma that is
Like
being
after
sold.
Rav's sharpening his
After
shiv or
Re-
whatever,
yeah, after
Sedge
Rav's
is just
like,
like, I wonder if they'll
This
recognize
is-
my insignia.
People haven't, from what you remember, from what you know, people haven't worshipped a singular god, a singular one of the siblings for a long time, like a long time.
Longer than the divine affection?
Like the gods have like been around and kind of like for hundreds of years, whatever, since the sun and the moon god kind of like created them. But got a divorce. But the more important questioning thing, you've never heard of a temple to Cadell under this mountain. Like,
Oh, weird.
like this temple looks like it's been here forever, and you've never heard of it.
Oh, weird.
So, but to specifically answer your question, you don't think, you're not able to. It feels like there's something not connecting, like what you're doing and who you are and what they're saying and who they seem to be seem different enough.
They're not.
Not different in like different sects or different like
Denominations.
different denominations. Like they're not Jews and you're not and you're Christian. Like you're both worshiping the same thing.
They're just really special.
They're just very. I guess it is kind of like you went back in time and you just went to like a Hebrew site.
Cult of Dionysus.
Yeah, or it's like there's like like Christian cults.
You're in
Where it's like
Evangelion.
so the best way to describe it.
Evangelion. Like yeah, or like the like the Dead Sea Scrolls like apocalyptic people, where it's like technically they're worshiping God, but they're like doing it in a very different way.
Yeah.
You don't have enough information to draw that conclusion,
Okay.
but you're kind of feeling like you just teleported back in time. You're like, this feels like something that I would have read about in a history book.
Like
it's weird.
anachronistic.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like out of
weird that
date.
it's happening now.
Okay.
Like I don't really get it.
Okay.
You'll have to talk to a rat to be like, what's going on.
Okay.
Um,
That doesn't super change my turn,
I didn't expect it to,
but I'm
I
curious.
like the path that you're thinking.
Okay. So what I would like to do.
And your heart, your like holiness, I feel like you kind of tap into there to kind of understand what's happening. Your holiness is like, yeah, these are kind of like proto versions of what I am. Like these people.
Weird.
Like you feel a weird kinship to this it was Spearbolt.
Okay.
Wait, what did you roll? What number did you roll?
It was 19 plus the 4 that you gave me for my proficiency modifier, so 23 total.
Cool.
Okay. I this is kind of gonna be a little wacky,
Crack it up.
but I kind of like it. I'm basically just this is like the hold everything, sort of like bleak.
Whoa there, Lassie.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
Hold on there.
Easy, girl.
Gosh. Now hold on, partners.
Arthur Morgan it. What are you
Okay.
looking for?
I'm gonna get a glass of water.
Hydrate. No hydrating.
Okay. So I am within 30.
Well,
It's
other
man,
one.
that's
No,
really
to the
good.
right,
That
to
was
the right,
really
to the
good
left.
truffle.
I'm sorry, you're wrong.
Like that's really good truffle. It's real tasty.
It's good. You guys have to know whenever I say to the right, I really mean to the left.
I'm
And when
actually
I say to
really
the
bad.
left,
It's
I
so-
say to the right.
I know that I should know that, but it's so hard to not just listen to what you're saying.
Don't listen to my words. I don't know what my directions are.
but listen to me.
It's like I gotta say, like, I was just barely starting to like actually get okay at left and right, and then I went to medical school where you say left and right like in relation to the patient and not to
Oh,
you, obviously.
Mhm.
And now I'm bad at
Yeah,
it again.
skiing fucked me up
You know?
again because I have to be like,
have to teach
oh,
people.
you're going down the
yeah,
mountain.
your left,
Your- yes.
right, my right.
Yes.
Oh, it's the worst.
I hate it.
Okay, so I've got I
music.
think I've got like maybe the
I'm
coolest.
hearing. Oh, I thought the TV was on.
Oh, sorry. It's just I just needed some ambiance.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
I'm going to use so I'm 30 feet away from Marwyn. And the
You're.
rats.
I'll say you're 30 feet away from where. Not that it matters, but like you cannot physically get to Marwyn without like jumping over them. It's kind of like the shield
jumping
wall
scar.
back from the riot. Like you need to do something to
Wait, they're
break the
be-
line of rats.
Oh, I forgot we're coming behind them.
You get sneak attack.
You could get a
Interesting.
sneak attack on them.
No,
you
no.
could
Well,
get
yes.
you have
Yes.
if you attack the rats,
But-
you will get advantage, but that might not necessarily be the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got no. I've got a great idea.
You could vault the rats with an insane enough athletic check.
Toss those rats.
Okay.
You could also throw them.
Jump the rats. Or can you do your bovine charge?
You could bowl them.
Okay. Can I wait.
I don't know why I'm holding this. It's mud.
The Willem
There's so
scream.
much fucking mud at the job site today.
Mud.
Hold on.
We're taking you home, right?
Yes.
Cool.
If that's okay.
Walk.
Start walking. That's my joke.
My parents always, no matter what we do, make the joke like, if I like, you better start walking now. You might get there in 2 weeks.
Okay. This is kind of good. Okay. So oh, but I can't touch her. Shoot. Fuck. I'm trying to think of what would be
Can you throw Rav?
no.
Oh, you could.
Can you charge her?
No. Oh, this is dead.
No.
Basically, and it doesn't matter because I don't have the.
Shoot.
It
Because
sounds
I've
like I
got
won't need
my
it.
problem is that I have two things that would be really cool to do, but the only problem is that they both require bonus actions. Actually, so I think I'm gonna do something to at least help Marwyn immediately in the short term, and then my next thing I think will not. I think it won't come into play until later anyway. So I'm going to cast. Oh wait. So wait, did you say I cannot get to Marwyn, or I could if I did a vaulting over
It's
the
like a
rats or whatever?
DC 27, 28 athletic check, near impossible
Okay.
to full sprint, full send, jump I don't know 40 feet laterally. Basically in my
40
mind,
feet. How
you'd
tall are
be-
these fucking rats?
well, it's length.
Well, you're jumping
you'd be-
distance plus height.
Yeah, it's just an insane jump to get from where you are.
Could I push them out of the way? Push a rat out
yeah,
of the way?
yeah. I mean, again,
Is
you
that-
could, but it's
Oh, that's
it's
similarly
6
height
athletics
check.
checks you have to beat in a row
Oh.
to not just get stuck in the middle of all of them.
Oh, I thought they were in a line, and that I was coming perpendicular to the line.
I mean, yeah,
But then
they're
they could all
they,
just-
they could
Sure.
as you touch the first and second one, the other guys are gonna be they can grab
Sure.
each
You
other.
should wait.
They-
Stealth, run up, tie all their tails together
Like a literal rat king.
like a little
Um,
rat king.
No, I'm not.
Saint Looney Tunes.
I'm not gonna do that, I guess. I'm going to cast Shield of Faith, 60-foot range. It is a bonus action. It's a shimmering field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting it a +2 bonus to AC for the duration.
What does
So-
your shield of faith look like?
I don't know.
No, you
this,
described it as like permafrost.
like
Like
where it's-
Edward,
Yeah,
literal
where- I was
diamonds
thinking.
on your skin.
I was thinking like that, but
Like
the snowflake patterns,
yeah.
and they're bigger. They're not little spark.
Yeah.
It's not little sparkly
like
shimmery.
hoarfrost.
Yeah, but what I was saying I don't know too is I don't know if it sucks for her because
Oh, no.
because my magic would
It didn't suck for me.
Didn't it suck for you? Oh, I thought it did at first. I can't remember now.
We wrote that out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So she's not gonna be like,
she's not
I'm
gonna-
a demon.
not
I don't like
She's
as,
not gonna
like-
burn alive, and she's also not
As directly tied.
full-handed.
Okay. So yeah, Shield of Faith. So she's
Cool.
got a little permafrost
18
look
AC
on her.
now? 20 AC? I forgot what
20.
I said.
She had
Yeah.
18 before, so
Cool.
now she has a 20 to AC. I wanted to give her another cool thing. If I wait.
With your movement,
It's
you
not
can
very
get...
smart. Can I get within 10 feet of her, on the other side of the rats? Basically just on the other side of the rats.
Yes, but that'll put you, you are within grabbing distance of, the rats.
Yeah.
They are, You're running here, and then she's... Because it'd be, their spaces,
Yeah.
and then where they are.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, you can get within 10.
Okay, I think I want
If you put yourself
to...
in that danger.
I think I'm gonna put myself in that danger. I will.
quick. What's the wording of this?
I think I will put myself in that danger because that's the kind of man Sedge is. You know what I mean? I do want to take a look at what that feature is, though. If it casts to everyone, or if it's just cool people. Aura of Protection. You grant all friendly creatures.
Yeah. You give all my
including you.
rats the same thing, too.
Within 10 feet, a +2 bonus to saving throws, which is what I really wanted to do.
Perfect.
And then I'm going to decidedly not attack, but can I take the, I'm going to use the, so I used my bonus action to cast the Shield of Faith.
It's just an aura that just happened.
Yeah, and then I'm going to use my movement to get up right next to her so that she has the advantage on her saves. And then I'm going to take the dodge action. When you take the dodge action, you focus entirely on avoiding it. So I'm literally right next to the rats.
Dang.
You're going...
Yeah. like breathing down their neck. When you take the dodge action, you focus entirely on avoiding attacks until the start of your next turn. Any attack roll made against you has disadvantage if you can see the attacker, and you make dexterity throws with advantage. You lose this benefit if you are incapacitated.
So attack rolls have disadvantage.
Attack rolls
and
have
dexterity.
disadvantage, and dexterity saving throws have advantage.
Perfect.
But other than that, nothing's changed. So,
Cool.
yes. So I'm right next to the rats. She's a little bit beefier than she was before. Maybe
Nice.
able to stand up for
Nice.
another turn, and then I'm done.
Cool.
And hopefully Rav can do something cool.
Next is
time.
Rev. Did you told Rav not to attack them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think Rav can also see that I'm decidedly not.
Yes.
Because he knows that I could have just,
Bowled them.
smote one of them, turned one of them into a pillar of salt or whatever.
Cool. So Rav
And it is 9. I'm sorry for taking so long on my turn.
No, it's okay.
You're gonna be text yourself. No, this will be over quick. So Rav is gonna use the catapult, but toward Marwyn. I'll say he puts like a little contraption on there, shoots it behind her, and I haven't cycled Rav spells out for a while. Gives her the help action
Whoa.
with this thing.
Oh.
Wait,
Because
what
I
if
don't
it's like
want him to like the only good thing
What
that
if he has like
the
little
NPC
syringes, like darts that he and then injects with like help action
That's
potion?
really funny. That
like
would be
freaking Anna from
terrifying.
Overwatch.
Yeah,
You
like
would,
help,
you would
help
have
gun.
you would have to
That's
work
what
with
I
him
can
so
do.
hard on it to make it so he isn't just like freaking porcupining people. So you would have to like
Yeah.
teach him medicine so like he gets like such a small thin thing that it like it hurts, but it, like
It'd have
the
to be
health
like a
that
dart. It wouldn't have
the
to be
health
a
that you
gun.
get is
Yeah.
more than the impact of a
Wouldn't
dart.
it be so wild if you had like I guess that's just what Blood Hunter is. I was like, if you like take damage, but it like gives you bonuses, like he
Right.
shoots you and you take a small amount of damage but you get a bonus, and then I was like just describing the class that I read literally the other day because of your
I need to send
character.
you guys a spell book I found.
Ooh.
Murph changed a bunch of 3.5 spells and like adapted them for 5e for Emily for Christmas, and they have a bunch of really cool like blood like necromancy shit spells.
Sick.
So I need to send that to you guys. So Rav uses his turn to give Marwyn the help action.
Cool.
Cool.
Talk about her turn. Tag, you are the last one to act before the rats do.
The rats.
They're just fucking freaking.
Finn's just freaking out. Okay. I am still not within range. I think. If I'm still using my action to dash.
I'll say you. What's
That would make you
270?
270.
No, wait. You were 240 last time. Right?
I'll just say the turn after you guys get there and can do something. Tag, next turn
I can do something.
you can do like a normal turn.
Okay. Because I'm still
So,
not within range to even do like thaumaturgy again
So
to distract
I'll
them.
say
Don't
you're
talk to
if you have
60
anything
feet.
that's like 120-ish in that realm.
No, because dash is my action.
Don't your guns have 2 ranges?
They
They've got
do.
the good range and
Well,
the bad range.
range doesn't matter anymore because I have sharpshooter
Whoa.
Right.
and I have
Cool.
close up. So
Um,
What's your far range then?
I literally
it's
just
like
ignore.
200.
Yeah.
But it's the far range is like your gun just doesn't work after 200 feet. But it's normally at the other number. You have 2 numbers.
Yeah.
You shoot. If you're near the first number, you get disadvantage.
Yeah.
If you're the last number, you get disadvantage. With sharpshooter, it removes a disadvantage from the second number.
Yeah.
So that number is just important, so that you can't shoot somebody from 400 feet away with a pistol.
Yeah.
Do you want me to shoot?
I'm just wondering if you can. You can do
You
whatever
can-
you want. This is Marwyn.
you
This
can-
is
you
your
guys
this is
do-
your person that you're saving. So
You babies can do it.
So, but it's also late and I don't want to take a really long time again to figure out what I want to do. Yeah, so I have
I
two.
mean, we might have to call this
my
wild
range is
combat
technically
still going,
90.
but that's pretty good.
That's like my far distance.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean,
I'll
this
round
is
that to
really this
100.
is even though Tag's running slower, this is fully his show. Sedge is just sort of like waiting for Tag to make the first lead.
Catch
well,
up.
because Marwyn's like
Yeah.
your person. Sag doesn't have particular allegiance to her, other
Yeah.
than that you recognize her.
Sag.
Sag. What did I say? Is that what I called him?
Sag.
Sedge.
Sedge
Sag.
tag.
Sedge and Sag.
Tag.
Sag.
Sag. Sag and Sedge.
Crazy.
Shit. I mean, the only thing I can do is get there, right? Like, get within range.
You were at,
Because I was thinking about it, because I could reach out to LaDonna and be like, hey, we're both connected, can you, like, link us? But then I remembered that, like, LaDonna wanted to know who told Tag about, like, solidifying the deal, so I'm really stressed out about that now.
You don't want to rat out.
I
Marwyn.
can't rat out her, because then
You can't-
she's gonna be the rat, and
Yeah,
then
you
LaDonna's
don't
gonna
wanna-
be like,
would she be the rat or would you be the rat?
I feel like she
I
would be
feel
the
like
rat
she's
because
technically
she
the
was
rat
the
because she
original.
told
But
me.
you're telling on your friend, so you're the rat.
That's
you're
true.
the, yeah, you
You
are
both
the
would be rats.
narking.
We're both
You're a
rats.
narc and she's a rat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Tag's no narc.
Yeah.
Tag ain't no snitch. I mean, I guess. Can I?
You could fire. Marwyn's having no trouble actually killing the rats.
Yeah.
So this decision is Sedge's alone. You do not need to follow suit. You can totally kill a rat.
I just don't want all the people to hear us.
You firing a pistol in a city of rats where there's a bunch of people in a crowd.
It wouldn't be loud. You don't think people would be like?
I think it'd be really loud.
Yeah.
Because they're praying.
I don't want to do
They're
that.
Quietly
No,
praying.
yeah, I definitely don't want to
They're
shoot
quietly
that. Tag's just
praying.
gonna keep running. He's just gonna keep running.
Like, everybody take a moment of silence.
You just hear. It's like when it's just like at night and
And
everything's
I'm
like
sure-
there's city noises
yeah.
and whatever, but then you just hear like a loud
A
pop and you're
gunshot
like,
in a
was that a
cave?
gun or was that
A
like
firework.
a car?
Someone's car,
Yeah.
whatever,
Yeah.
doing that thing.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you get there. Tag runs up. Tag gets to where you were. Sedge, you're in the mix. You run up to Rav. Rav kind of ended in there, and it's kind of like
Oh wait, I'm where Rav's at.
you get to Rav with
Oh.
your action.
I could bonus action Misty Step then
Well,
to get
because-
to where you are.
Oh, because Rav didn't use his action. He didn't use his movement to get where I got.
No.
Mm-hmm.
He decided to stay back.
Yeah, you could.
So you are 30.
You could
feet away.
you could be
If
shoulder
you're-
to shoulder with Tag or with
If you're
Sedge.
if
Fuck.
you're at Rav's
I
place, then you're
Misty
30 feet away.
I'm 30 feet away from you.
From me.
Oh
Mhm.
shit. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll say
right?
with you could get to if you want to burn that you can get to Sedge.
No, I don't want to do that.
You're
If
I could take a couple hits.
Yeah, okay. Because I don't want to
You
lose
know?
the range. Because 30 is how close I can get without having to use my like fists.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which,
Yeah, you should keep your
Yeah,
range
okay.
then.
I'll
so you
keep
can
the
shoot
range.
from afar.
So I'll just hang back with Rav.
Cool.
You don't have quiet range attacks, do you?
No.
Because you're
I have a
gunslinger.
gun.
You
I
could-
only have a gun.
It's
I
hard.
could have a crossbow,
You could have a
but
crossbow.
Rav, can you make me a bullet crossbow?
A bullet crossbow? Wouldn't that
How
just
loud
be
are
a fucking
crossbows?
crossbow?
A crossbow's loud. I
really?
imagine
No,
they're probably
it's about the
quiet.
same as like a bow.
Yeah.
It's
It's
probably
just-
a little louder than a bow because it's got a
Mhm.
mechanism,
Yeah, 'cause
but
it's got the
And a
little.
crossbow.
it's not as loud as a gun.
Okay, the rats will go and then we'll pause.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first two rats are just gonna they're like why are you shimmering? They don't really know what happened.
I guess they might not notice me.
Because there's I'll
Oh,
say
yeah.
Maybe I should have been like, hey, but I didn't.
I mean the three rats in the back are definitely like there's a man behind us.
There is a large.
Get
the-
There is a
chill.
large
But the-
bison.
But the three in front are like actively like fighting
like
this dude.
Yes.
So first two rats
He's-
go
he's,
plus
you know, like,
4. They're trying to
His,
beat.
his
charge.
back foot.
First two rats miss.
Yes.
He's got extra AC now.
The third
That's
rat
a 9
misses.
again.
So the situation though has changed for the rats. I'll say the three rats kind of like
They look back and they're like, what the fuck?
fuck. Who are you? What? Where did you come from?
Came from right behind you. Don't try me.
Okay. Two of them go to tackle you. These guys have how is this worded?
Oh boy. I'm gonna have
Are you
to
gonna get
grab
rattled?
one arm and I'm gonna have to swing a rat off each
They
other.
both have the grappler.
Oh,
thing.
of course they
So
do.
they
They're little grabby
They
hands.
both have advantage.
Like raccoons.
On grappling.
Okay.
So you.
I don't.
They're gonna do opposed athletics checks. They only have a +6.
Okay,
Um,
I've got a lot.
But they're used to
there's
working
two
on the
of them.
numbers. So give me your roll.
I'm rolling athletics.
Yeah. So
Okay.
you roll 1, because technically you get to contest both of these.
Okay.
So roll the first one to give me my number that I have to beat.
28.
Okay.
That's a natural. Wait, that's natural 20 though.
No. This
No,
is a 16
that's
plus
16.
12. It's 28.
They
it's like a
have
2.
to crit. So the first guy has to crit to get you, but he does have advantage. He does
Ooh.
not. One of them lashes at you, and you just kind of like palm him to the side. The other guy, give me a new roll for the second guy.
Much less good. 18.
So they have a +6. I said.
So 12
a
or
12 or higher on the higher
Which
dice.
you got last time.
That's a 12 exactly.
And it meets it beats.
Meets it, beats it. So you're gonna silvery
What are you
barbs.
doing?
You're gonna silvery barbs
Whoa.
this roll.
Don't say it like that.
You have 1 silvery barbs
Yes,
for the day.
Yes.
Cool.
Cool.
So
Reroll that shit.
that hurts
Or-
my head to think about. I'm just gonna re-roll this
Sure.
dice. I'm gonna say it
Or
cancels
he
the
can
roll.
retarget. Because the
Wait,
whole
what
it's
does that mean?
like you either reroll.
Oh, what?
Hold on.
I thought it just
And
forces
why do they have
disadvantage.
advantage on me again? Because they have the
They
grappling
just
feats?
have an ability.
Oh,
You
cool.
magically distract the triggering creature and turn its momentary uncertainty into encouragement for another creature. The triggering creature must reroll a d20 and use the lower roll. You can then choose a different creature you can see within range. You can choose yourself. The chosen creature has advantage on the next attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. It takes within a minute. A creature can be empowered only by 1 use of the spell at a time.
So you can
Whoa.
give Rav or Sedge advantage because
Or Marwyn.
Marwyn already has it from
Oh.
Rav.
Oh yeah, you get advantage.
So
On the next thing I do to this rat?
The next thing
the,
you
next,
do.
the next
in
thing you, the
general.
next thing you do.
Oh, just
Yeah.
full stop?
The next
Oh, wow.
the next die roll you make has advantage.
Cool. That's a
So
neat trick.
this needs to be a 12 or higher again.
But you take the lower roll.
Which is 12.
I'm just gonna. So
the lower roll is a
yeah, yeah.
success.
So, yeah.
So it either succeeds or it doesn't.
Yeah.
you know
yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
it's like I rolled 2 and this one was a 12.
Yeah.
And that one also
So it
succeeds.
also succeeds.
So one of the rats
But I get advantage for my
Yeah.
next thing.
grabs you and I'm gonna say grabs you, but not in a way that he's gonna throw you. I'll say he grabs you and tries to like push you to the floor.
Okay.
He doesn't make you prone, but that's how he
Kinda.
he like buckles your legs,
Okay.
and it has a hold on you. Those were 2 rats. Last rat.
Go ahead. Finish
What
the
were we
rat.
gonna say?
Finish the rat turn first. I have a
Um,
question that's after the rat turn.
Okay, so this last rat is in an interesting position because he could either try and hit Marwyn, who has a high AC.
Does he know that?
He
He knows.
Well, he
she's
knows
got
that
something.
these guys haven't been hitting for the last while, so they're just fucking smacking, and she's smacking them away. He also turns and sees you just there, and you two, fucking over nearby. So if he were to attack you, he would have advantage. If he were to attack Marwyn, he can't really do anything else. The main thing was attack. Yeah, these are grappling dudes. So he is going to attack you, Sedge, with advantage to try and
Okay.
neutralize this new threat. Your
Okay.
AC is 21.
21.
He needs to get a 17 or higher on
But
the
he has advantage.
higher dice.
But he has advantage. Yeah.
You see him put down his mace and just try and like get the poison in you. Like he's not trying to like hurt you. He's just trying to
take
like
you out.
take you out. It's kind of like he's trying to put a needle in your neck.
Ugh.
But he's just like has like a small knife. He just goes.
What are my abilities when I have the grappled?
You're just
Condition, let's see.
you just don't move.
My speed becomes 0. I cannot benefit from any bonus. And okay. My main question is, can I take reactions when I'm grappled or not? And I don't know. I don't think I can. But nothing says that I can.
I
think
would
if you don't have
say
to move
the
for
only reaction if you don't have to move for the reaction, you can still take it. Like if
Like
if
you
somebody
can't-
tries to
Sure.
move out of your space, like if one of these rats were trying to charge them, then you could be like, "Meh," you're gonna hit them.
Okay.
But you
So
can't. You couldn't do your shield thing.
I can take a opportunity.
You can take an
attack,
opportunity attack.
but I can't use my shield protection.
You couldn't like, whoop, with magic. So
Yeah.
17 or higher.
Well, I have 2 shield things. I have the shield thing that
You have the shield
the
jump.
magical thing.
That's
yeah,
what
which I can't.
That's
do.
what I meant. Protection paladin.
Yeah. But he's not attacking Marwyn,
He's
so
not
it doesn't
attacking.
matter.
Yeah.
That's an 18.
So tag. You see Sedge shoot a spell to Marwyn. Shimmering shield kind of coats her and helps her block with these attacks. You see one of the maces bounce off of her shoulder that would normally have hit her and done damage, doesn't. You then see the 3 rats turn around and one gets palmed off like a football player, like stiff armed, but the other one uses that palm to then jump in and attack. And then you see the third one kind of just walk over and kind of like hesitate a bit and then just kind of like just like knock Sedge out. So Sedge, you are unconscious.
Wait, you don't even get a Constitution save?
Oh no, Constitution save. Yeah.
I was gonna
With
say.
advantage.
Sorry, I forgot
I
about
was
that.
gonna
With
say.
advantage.
You have a
Wait.
Constitution save with advantage. I
Wait,
forgot about
from
that.
you?
God fucking
Yeah.
damn it.
I was like, I can't get
I
knocked
just
out
want you guys to go to sleep.
No, we don't want you to sleep.
with advantage.
You're trying to be
Hot
the
dog.
15.
22.
God damn it. Well,
So I'm still attacked. I
okay.
take damage.
Yeah, you
I
can-
wanna,
you take-
I want to be honest about that.
4 plus 4. You take 8 damage
Hell yeah.
from he just like stabs you, being like, okay, well this got a lot more complicated, and then he just like kind of says it under his breath, expecting you to go down, and then you just go. You're bleeding, and he's just like, fuck.
The rat turns over.
Yes, I'll say though, the one that zabs you, doesn't look like he's any more seniority than the other ones, but kind of yells to you guys and to Marwyn. He just yells at you guys, being like, this is gonna get a lot worse if you guys don't calm down and just come with us. And that's where the session is.
My last question.
He holds a
that
whistle
I
in his
do,
other hand.
my
Oh,
last question
no.
that I do want to ask, just so I know, it's been a couple of turns since the gray elf guys were knocked out. Are they just knocked out, or did they have any
Do
other?
they need to
They're
breathe?
they're knocked out until somebody takes their action to knock them up.
Okay, I don't
to knock them.
because I don't
Cut that.
remember
Hey,
how
Lucas, cut that.
I don't remember how Sedge was. Revived
Somebody
last
has to
time.
like
I
take
think
an action
you-
and slap you
You
in the
woke
face.
me up.
Yeah, I slapped
So they're
you.
just asleep, and that's something
I was
you
like,
could do.
Sedge,
That's something you could
like,
do.
buddy,
in
wake up.
what-
That's
I'm just,
true.
Just we can have that on the record.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, that is
It is
something
a
I
thing you
could have
can do.
done.
You could wake them up.
Wake them up.
That way we because otherwise we're just our move economy. But we've got a whole session to decide what we
That's
do with those
true.
rats.
You guys have like freaking a week, 2 weeks.
Are we,
Do we decide if we're playing?
Are we gonna
over-
play?
I would like to.
'Cause you're gonna be
Will
in-
virtual suck for you guys? Like, I don't want to do it if you guys are like, that's no fun. But I am a good plan.
Because the 28th.
Yeah, I think we looked at the 28th.
Like, follow, and
and
subscribe.